Alright, alright, alright. We out here. We living. I'm getting my chance to explain why my character is booty cheeks right now. There's a lot of people who are like, hey, Dabuz. Why are you going to Rosalina Summit, man? What's going on? What's he more than Rosa? And I'm like, nah, guys, she's bad. People are like, oh, I want to see it. Now, we're explaining today. So tomorrow and Sunday, I'm going to a Guilty Gear tournament. The tournaments for Guilty Gear isn't until Sunday. Tomorrow is just like other FGC games. So you use that just to practice. Yeah, no, we're going to be just talking about stuff. Yeah, we need Smash for Rose in this game. Alright, Anansi. But no. People are like, Dabuz, where's the Rose? I got Rose at Summit. So I gotta explain why. Let's see what my tiers go like. Yeah, heavily outplayed. Yeah, the thing that sucks Rising is I haven't got to like play Strive because of Summit for the past week. So like, I was playing today and I'm rusty. I am actually very rusty in Strive. I also have not got a chance to really grind Jacko, and the main nerfs hurt. So I will see. My goal is trying to get top 8, but I'm not sure that's reasonable considering how rusty I am. But we'll see. We'll see like how the competition is at the thing tomorrow. It's gonna be interesting. Yeah, I'm definitely picking up Jacko when I get like more of a chance to regrind the game. Like probably, I think there's a Guilty Gear tournament actually at let me check real quick. I want to say there's a Guilty Gear tournament at Riptide. I'm actually gonna double check now. Was it not Riptide? Yeah, I guess I can start working my Jacko then since I work with that. I just could have swore there was a Guilty Gear event at Riptide though. What other events am I going to? Maybe it was Low Tide City has a Guilty Gear event? I know Glitch doesn't. It must be Low Tide City. That's what it was. Yeah, okay. And I got a few weeks to prep Jacko for that, although I'll probably be playing May even longer. So chat, oh no, chat, actually, I'm glad you're here because I wanted a Rosa player or two in the chat to talk with about matchups. The Jacko to have to do a sub goal for the Jacko pose. I'm gonna have to do that. Yeah, I can actually leave my apartment now. I'm no longer flooded in my sewage. Although my kind of shitty pair of shoes are just done. I have to get new shoes for sure. They are disgusting and soaked and smelly and gross and everything. It's like, alright, we're done with that. Anyway. Oh, so chat, so if you disagree with me, chat, let me know. I want to talk to you about this. Also, I'm going to message Counter real quick because he likes to talk Rosa stuff. One second. Anyway, getting into this, Banjo. Actually, I don't think Banjo's like a Rosa. So at the bat, Banjo's gonna be one of the part of the class of characters where it's like, hey, I can't like approach this. So how the matchup works is I'm basically forced to like win with my advantage state. And like, matchups like that are fine when like the advantage state for Rosa is pretty good and the opposing character can't like exploit that. Plus Banjo can't really like pressure Rosa because he's kind of slow. So it's like it's okay that the neutral's kind of rough with projectiles because he's not getting much reward off of it. But man, the neutral's annoying. Like man, we're just kind of forced to like guess at some point with like dash attacks, poke with Starburst for Ben, like dash attack like his grenades. But I guess it's not too bad, Easy. but not free. I'll say Rosa favored. I could see Banjo being Rosa favored, to be honest, but Bayo. Bayo's actually really annoying. It's like we can't use our good moves versus Bayo. Like, we jump, we're getting hit by like side Bs and stuff, right? So you can't like get nairs. So we're just poking her out all day with Starbits and tilts. And then like, luckily if we get a grab game, it will sucks against deal with grabs, so like that's nice for us. Although she can evade some of our combos. And it's kind of just frustrating. And then like when we lose Luma, it's like hard to get it back. If we like are down the stocks, it's really annoying because guns is just hard for us to deal with long as we're camping. And I don't know. You think Rosa favored? I could see Rosa favored. I can see it. Yeah, I guess if you're trying to play timeout Rosa, I can see that. That I agree with. Bowser low key might be like hard for us, like losing. Because I feel like with Bowser, he's in the class of characters, sub Kiki, where like we should win in theory, right, on paper. But then in practice, we don't get enough reward off winning neutral. Compared to like him winning neutral once, blowing up Luma, and then like killing Rosa. And then like edge guarding him isn't super reliable because Rosa lacks like a good 2-frame. Yo! Thank you so much, Fun Slayer, with the tier 1 sub. Let's go sub high.
Will you grow out the hair extra long? Have a good week.
Nah, man, I'm sorry, I ain't doing that. Also, it's been a while, bro. I hope you're chilling. But yeah, no. We keep this hair. I gotta get a haircut soonish, honestly. Yeah, exactly. Like, Starbits don't scare Bowser in neutral. And then, like, legit hits us once and we just die sometimes. And he's big hitbox is fast. And it's like, we can combo him and blow him up. We're not killing him. Rosa kind of struggles to kill in general. And versus Bowser, that's just bad. He gets too much rage. Bowser Jr. we just beat. It's freaking Bowser Jr. though. Who gives a shit? Ah, Byleth. Oh, I think we lose this one, right? Because it's kind of like... I don't know. With Violet, it's like we kind of just don't want to deal with all the sword range. Like, we're too tall. Like, we're so tall that we just kind of have to deal with, like, fair, bear, and air. Like, always. And that's just too hard for us to deal with. Because we're basically forced to, like, make... A lot of the matchups that bad for us are matchups like this where we're kind of just forced to, like, dash, tech in, and pray. I think Byleth is one of them. And then, like, we're dying early. Luma dies to everything. We're not already edge... We can edge guard, though, which is nice. That's about it. Alright, Falcon. I see, Shad. Like, I could see us being even, but I don't know. I look at, like, Byleth and I look at, like, a Leo level Byleth. I'm like, there's no way. Because, like, Nair is actually going to be too hard for us to deal with. And I just wouldn't want to play that matchup. Like, sure, Advantage State's nice for us. But it's nice for us in every matchup, but it's not going to be nice enough. I'll adjust things later, probably. Falcon's even. I can actually see Rosa beating Falcon, to be honest. I think Starbits dissuade him from approaching too much. He doesn't have any like tricks to the matchup. He has to just approach us. And we can like edge guard him pretty reliably. Yo! Nestle PK with a tier 2. Let's freaking go, man. Love to see it. Love to see it. Actually, you know what I should do right now? I should get Carol and Nicole and we could talk about where Rosa sucks together. Yeah, it's good to actually bounce things off of him. Honestly, let's just do that. Yeah, okay, sure. Let's shoot through Chris and go going. Yo. Also, I'm gonna add Shad to the call as well.
Alright, sounds good.
Alright. Just accept my friend request so I can add people.
Alright, cool.
Mr. Carry, no. Yeah, basically I just want to talk about why Rosa sucks for like an hour or so. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, that's fair.
Bro.
I can do that all day.
Mr. Incineroar player.
I am. My results right better than they were pre-quarantine.
Yeah.
I'm getting good wins. Don't ask me how. It's like I just have a better shot at beating DLC Fighters Pass 2 with Incineroar than Rosalina now.
That's honestly the big thing, I think. But even then, I feel like the way that the game like evolved, Rosa just kind of like doesn't play Ultimate. Like she tries to play Smash 4.
No, I really liked the way Fallen put it in a tweet the other day. That like as bad like it was when you were playing Charlie, and he was like as bad as this looks that Rosalina's kind of just losing here. It would be several times worth if anybody bothered to learn how to actually play these matchups.
Yep. Yep. Also, some chat.
They don't have to.
Yo.
Hey, chat.
Yeah, it's actually so. That's the sad truth of it. I try to beat people with like lack of matchup knowledge, and I'm so just like, don't you know the matchup, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's what I've like tried to do to like people. They'd like leave. I'd like back when I was playing Ike and Rosa. I'd like go into game 3 after playing 2 games on Ike, and it sets 1-1. I'm like, oh, they left open a really good Rosa stage, and I think they're not ready for it. And then just it wouldn't matter.
Yep. All right. So do you disagree with any of these placements so far in these characters?
What you got?
I've leaned towards putting the ones Banjo, Bowser, and Byleth all is a little bit easier, but then I'm just like, I don't fucking know.
I think we beat Bowser, but like.
Really?
So it's probably even or close. Bowser's in that bullshit. Just can't kill him. But like, realistically, she should win. It's just like you can mess up.
Yeah, it's like we should win,
like,
but the mess ups are too bad for us.
Yeah, I feel like Bowser's winning because even though we have like probably a better neutral and better toolkit, our area of how many mistakes we're allowed to make is way lower.
Yeah, and like our reward for not making mistakes isn't high enough. Like we can't having a no good like 2-frame option versus Bowser really sucks because we're forced to like risk like going off stage with edge guards, and we guess wrong, we're at the ledge.
Yeah, Dare's okay, but like.
And like if we whip that, don't you like up B's us for example for whiffing it?
Yeah, it's a lot of damage.
Yeah, like we lose Luma and then like we're in a shitty spot. It's like we should be able to win if we play it very well. I could see it being even, but like that's like even with the stipulation of like we can't make many mistakes where Bowser's allowed to make a lot more mistakes. It's like it's up to us to lose the matchup. What about the rest of these? Any disagreements? I feel like the rest is pretty.
Banjo's even. Eat Bale? I think Bale's even, but like. Yeah, that's fine if you think we beat her.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I feel like if we play lame as all hell, Bayo doesn't actually have anything.
Yeah, I can see that. We have to play for timeouts.
We definitely beat Junior, and yeah, we beat Falcon.
Yeah, but we lose the Byleth, right? No arguments there.
Yeah, sure. Byleth kind of sucks, but like, -2.
I don't think -2, but this is.
Yeah, I don't think Crom's that bad. I think Roy's worth, to be honest.
Like we blow up Crom too hard when we hit him.
Oh, actually, no, Roy. I guess Roy. I don't know. I think Roy and Crom are like equally as bad.
I think Roy's a lot harder because I'm just like after playing Cole this week, and I'm like, bro, at least with Crom, it's like you get hit, it's not that big of a deal generally. Like we might lose Luma, take some damage, we're not gonna die. Roy is straight up just like we get hit and we're just dying.
True, and we're big enough to like either just always fall in or get poked by his side B.
Exactly, and then like his sweet spots because they're so big are just working on us.
Yeah.
I won't say I'm winnable without being leagues better. Because, like, it was so doable.
No, that's where they should be. Like, that's where at least one of them should be. I think Crom's, like, pretty rough.
Yeah, I feel like at least with Crom, it's just, like, we can, like, edge guard him. We're not getting hit hard enough. With Roy, it's, like, you can't even edge guard him that well as Rosa. Because, like, he up Bs, and, like, if we're, like, not baiting out the up Bs, it's going to punch us. But if we, like, try to bait out and he just doesn't, like, attack us with up B, we miss the edge guard. It's we can't consistently kill him off stage.
It's a next is
I'll just put them both as difficult but winnable then.
another Swordman. All right. Is this one also? Because I think Roy is harder than Cloud, but Cloud's also real bad.
I think Cloud is not nearly. I think Cloud is like winnable, honestly, because like at least with Cloud, Starbits is hard for him.
Yeah.
The Starbit buff really helped for us.
Oh yeah. No, I could do that more against Cloud then.
Yeah, like I actually don't mind it as much since we got the Starbit buff. Plus, like we just outrange him generally as a result, and Cloud hates getting outranged. Like the other stories here, like you know, a Byleth kind of outranges us, but like doesn't mind getting outranged. Chrom, Roy don't really give a shit to get outranged, but Cloud actually does not like getting outranged and edge guarded.
Yeah, that's fair.
But it's still Cloud Rosa.
No, it's still bad.
Yeah, for sure.
Corrin's also bad.
Yeah,
Actually, yep, yeah.
Let's just get it all the way. Yep, all the swords.
Honestly, Corrin is among these. I think Corrin's the most frustrating. Not the hardest, just the most frustrating. Because you're like, what the fuck is happening?
Bro, I hate having a character that can legit deal with my up air juggling.
Yeah, and it's like, just when you get hit once, you're like, this is just really annoying because like you're so tall that like she can get you a short hop forward air, then that leads into everything.
Yeah, I'm just like at least we can like edge guard her. Like out downer is big enough to challenge her. But and Starbits is really annoying for her. Like it's actually so annoying, but we can't jump in this matchup. That's a big deal. Is we literally just can't jump.
The up air against Corrin is the biggest thing. Like last time I went into a Corrin bracket, I literally just starbitzed. I played so lame, detethered Luma. I was like, I'm not going nowhere near you. I'm up a stock. I'm still playing lame.
Yes.
I got into the air one time and I'm getting up aired over and over again, and I can't even like get to the ledge, right?
Yep.
It's bad.
And if you get to the ledge, you're not getting off of it anyway, because we're just too tall. So like we get hit by like those lingering rising aerials. All right, cool. Yeah, just all the sorties. I kind of do want to bump up. No. We'll leave right now.
No, I think you could bump Roy up to like the next level. Like, there has to be some establishment of like what matchups are at this level.
I'm just gonna bump up
Roy's
both Chrom and Roy, honestly.
That's fair. Yeah.
Because I feel bad because I play Gummy a lot. And I kick his ass, but I'm just thinking like compare like Gummy, who I play a lot, to like Cola, and I'm just like, oh, this is like what top level like Roy Chrom actually feels like, where you don't have everyone just suffocated.
I feel that Roy is harder, but you can make a case for Chrom also being just as bad. I just feel Roy like just straight up kills.
Yeah.
Also, Roy also falls into the camp like I was talking earlier about what Fallen said, where like this is really hard and they aren't even playing the matchup.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
If any of them ever decided to like just lab it for like 2 hours, it'd probably turn into a -2.
Yeah, that's true. All right, Daisy. I think we actually go even with Daisy. I think we literally just play a timeout versus her.
I just think we can like outrange her. To be honest, I think the matchup's fine.
Yeah, the Paisley matchup. I don't know. It's like, so what Karen'll just said about how like Roy can just like doesn't have to play the matchup. I feel we don't have to play the matchup versus Paisley. We can just go play them.
All right, that's fair. You know, I was trying to be like conservative with that, but yeah, because I just kind of camp Starbits and it like works.
Like saying we win, it's hard for me to say if we win because like she's just really really good. But like, you know, we kind of have all the tools we need to fight her.
Yeah, I think because she's floaty without big hitboxes, we probably win. Like Rosa, like, because that's a character they get put in the air and they can't do much, and like we can actually like outrange him without aerials, and that's a big deal when Rosa like actually has control of the air, because she controls the ground versus everyone.
Yeah.
All right, we just beat the pits because it's
we beat
pits.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty clean.
I feel like Diddy's even. I feel like it's kind of the Smash 4 thing where it's like.
It's definitely the Smash 4 thing. No, this matchup's way easier than Smash 4 in my opinion.
So I was gonna say, I feel like what happened is that like in Smash 4 we kind of dealt with Banana very well, but the rest of Diddy Kong's kit was actually really good versus Rosa. Yeah. And I feel like it's the same thing here. Where, like we actually just destroyed Banana even harder, but the rest of his kit's still really good. Like dash attack's annoying for us. His forward air, bear combos, kills Luma, but like. He doesn't have access to what makes him a top tier versus us.
Yeah, my thing is like in the previous game it was just his whole kit aside from like Banana was super good versus us. Now his whole kit his kit as a whole is worse than the last game. So like we kind of like we sort of play the same game against them, except no jab. But like,
Yeah, it's like we're worse, but they're worse versus us as well, so it ends up kind of being the same. I think the main thing is that Side B isn't nearly as good to just blow up Rosa, but in exchange, his dash attack is actually really
Side
good.
B being way worse in this game is actually huge.
Yeah. Okay. I think. Would you say we win then? Because I don't think we
I think
win.
we can say we win because Side B is so much
Damn,
worse in this
that's
game
crazy.
versus us.
A whole year removed.
Yo, thank you so much, Goldie Slot, for the tier 1 sub. Let's go sub high.
I have to disagree with that. I feel that Diddy versus Rosa, the better player will win, and when the better player just wins, that means it's even, right?
Yeah. I lean towards that. I don't feel like if I fought Tweak, for example, I'm going in going, oh, this matchup's my favor. I'm going, all right, I gotta outplay him, but it's even playing field.
I think that might just be Tweak though.
No, but what I'm saying is like that's what I'm like. I fight like that kind of level of player. I don't feel like I go into Diddy Kong matchups and I just win from the matchup. I feel like I actually have to work for my win, but I'm not any particular disadvantage.
And the Diddy's the same way, because the Diddy has to also play their game and work hard to do that too.
And like they
Well,
can
it's
use
yeah.
banana against us still. Like it's not great against us, but like they have ways to, like bait us out like and use it. So it's not like there's a lot of little mind games and nuance that goes into it. There's a lot of like edge guard like mind games. The ledge trapping firm is good, but our edge guarding can be decent. It's like Rosa's more volatile in the matchup than Diddy Kong. Like in like both her as a character and what she does in Diddy Kong, I'd say. So you also have like kind of like very swingy games, I feel like, because of Rosa's just existence and her reliance on like edge guarding Diddy.
Yeah, it is a bit difficult to kill him. Let's see. No, we go.
All right, I think we have. I think versus DK we actually have to get outplayed.
+2.
Yeah. All right, moving on.
But +2.
Yeah, +2. Let's go +2.
So yeah, it's like no discussion. DK actually can't do anything. He
Yeah.
just loses.
yeah. Just straight up doesn't exist. All right.
My region was actually infested with Donkey Kongs, and someone just made the comment. It's like, dang, we keep losing to Donkey Kong. I'm like, we. You know,
It's
you
like,
all.
yeah, who's we?
Yeah. Right. Yeah, for real. I just.
Dr. Mario, yeah, just +1.
Yeah, I don't think we like have anything particularly great against him, but it's Doc, and like we're a character that like walls out this kind of bullshit easily enough, but it's still we mess up once we die.
Duck Hunt, I don't have enough experience for Duck Hunt.
I actually think
that
we
trick
lose.
is not coming up. I could believe it. Like I wasn't gonna like. I was just like theory crafting. I was like, I think we just lose.
Like honestly, I almost want to put this as like a -2, but we don't lose.
I wouldn't
like
do that.
Yeah, like we don't get overwhelmed. But sometimes like I was fighting a local Ducker named Zane, and I'm just like, bro, I legit just have to work so much harder because Can actually stop our combos. Can and like Gunman and like the Frisbee stop our starbits. Like legit, our starbits are useless. Not useless, but pretty bad in the matchup.
Yeah.
So then we're forced to like.
And we can't
like
just bail out with gravity pull in this game.
Yeah, we can't like use like Luma to like block the projectiles and get in because all his projectiles actually like hit us through Luma. So you can't just like dash attack and have Luma tank the hits, and we can't jump at him because it's Duck Hunt.
I used to think this was like unwinnable without being leagues better. I have played Zane. Zane did 3-0 me last time we played, but I played this matchup against Wisdom, Duck Hunt from somewhere.
Oh yeah, Wisdom. I know.
And I learned this. I kind of learned it, and I still feel like as long as you know the matchup, it's still slightly Duck Hunt favorite. but as long as you know like what you can do with the cannon stuff, you're not like out on an island left to die type thing, right? You do need to learn the matchup, but once you do that, I feel it like difficult but winnable is like the perfect.
The main thing I'm worried about in the matchup is that like we're on a timer. Like straight up, if we don't make something happen like quickly versus him, we will lose.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and someone was just asking, who would you have gone versus Tweak? I'm also impressed.
I probably would have gone Rosa.
Okay. Did he? Yeah.
Yeah, versus Diddy at least. And if you go Sephiroth, well.
I think we beat Falco.
Really? I think we lose to Falco.
What? Really? I don't know. Every time I play against a Falco, I'm just like, oh yeah, this feels like Smash 4.
See, I feel like it's like with Falco, because we extend our limbs a lot with attacks, and like any like single mistake leads to big combos. It's like we can't make mistakes versus him because he gets so much reward off of it. We're such an easy target for like rising fair, pressure, near pressure. we get like caught by like back airs that have combos and like frame traps easily, and then like up tilt is really hard for us to like actually challenge with aerials. Like that just straight up beats out aerials. Same with up smash. So we're kind of like forced to like respect his buttons a lot. And then
this is the same type of thing where I consider like how to beat Bayo. You beat Falco because he's really slow on the ground, and if he jumps at you up smash him.
I think his neutral's really bad versus us.
Okay.
I think if
also,
you
I'm fixing our names in the title.
Yeah, I think if you just hang back, Falco's not like a character you really have to worry about. You can actually punch, or you can really punish pretty much anything he does.
Okay.
It's a lot less like he also actually ends up with the Smash 4 factor of when he hits Luma on shield, he gets punished when he normally wouldn't.
Got it. Okay. All right. I feel like it's, I got to put Tilde offline, I guess. I just look at the matchup and I go, this looks awful, but I've got to like play it really because I've always gone like Olimar in the matchup anyway. All right.
The reason it feels awful to Buzz is because me and you kind of have the same play style, where we want to go in and do the cool Rosa like technical stuff, but you can't do that against Falco. You got to kind of play the Bayo game of play like Carrot and be lame as all hell.
And I'm just so lame, so like.
Yeah, it's fair. I think
I
Fox.
just sit back and I'm like,
Is Fox.
Even, probably.
Yeah, I want to say we win, but then I'm like.
I want to say we win, but we also just kind of get BS. He can actually get in.
Yeah, like we don't get to just wall him out like our like Starburst is everything we do is too risky. It's like we're kind of stuck playing in shield a lot in the matchup, which requires the Fox to make mistakes on our shield, which is fine. We can play like a whole like shield and passive based playstyle. But that's not gonna be our favor if we're the one letting like Fox do a lot of the pressure and movement, and we're kind of responding to it a lot.
Unlike Falco, against Fox, we can escape into the air a little safer. However, we're still committing to getting into the air to get away from that pressure.
And like his ledge trapping's absurd.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, we could just say even. I used to think it was our favor, but it's also like we can edge guard him really hard, but like if we mess up, which is very doable versus Fox, like his up B's massive. It's like. We can't afford to mess up edge guards versus him. So like that room of like we should win until we mess up one single edge guard is really bad.
To be fair, I think like his 2 frames even worse in this game. So I think like if like you just get good at that, he's really easy to consistently get 1D edge guards. But yeah, no, I do get what you mean there. The up B itself is like a bit more difficult to hit in this game. Yeah,
like if he like hugs the wall, it's like our downer actually is not like good at getting it. Unless like our timing's really good. Like he can like mix up his like kind of the angle he's up being at the wall at. So we have to like read the angle he's going at to like consistently downer him.
Might be able to drop someone back there, but that's a different conversation.
They just tech jumps on stage.
You know, from the start, people are like thinking like Rose is not that bad.
All right, now
they're looking at these. +2.
Yeah. Honestly, is this +2? Yeah. Yeah. Like we can lose it because it's Ganondorf and we're Rosa, but anyway. I know you think we're good versus Greninja, and I'm just like, okay then, but.
Well, I just have a low opinion of Greninja in general, but like you do you.
Like I don't really think we lose her particularly bad though. To be fair, like I can actually agree with it being even. I'm just like. I used to fight Venue all the time, and like that matchup was hard for me. I think Venue was just straight up like outplaying me in those matches.
Yeah.
That was also before the Rosa buffs, and the Rosa buffs is like helpful in this matchup because like having Starbits as a consistent walling tool versus him is very useful.
I feel like Greninja being right next to Fox is like proper because like they kind of have the same game plan against us.
Thing.
Yeah.
The thing is, Greninja has access to like a disjointed forward air that's really good at killing Luma and pressuring us, but in exchange we can challenge him for doing it, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he also just has no out of shield.
Okay, so Hero's weird where you think it's.
I think we lose.
Yeah.
You would think that, but we could actually overwhelm Hero very. Like we actually have to play very aggressively in the matchup. But we can overwhelm Hero. But
yes, but you have to be very cognizant of the stage you pick. I found when I was like playing like first tens against
Never Go Town
and stuff.
Yeah,
Never Go Town. You gotta like keep away from even like small battlefield too because you can't take away their blind spot because of their side B.
Yeah, side B doesn't rock on Luma.
Does the up B put Luma into tumble?
Yes.
I can't recall. Oh, never mind. I think we lose.
Yeah,
It's-
I'm just thinking right now about my games versus like Vivi and then like Sylvia, and I'm like actually, like versus Vivi, it's like in Sylvia, it's like if I hit them in neutral with like anything and just juggle them all day, it's really hard for them. But like the moment they get like Accelerato, we just can't do anything. Like if they're using side B to like poke Loom out, it's like we're forced to like make really committal like jumps over their side B just to not lose Luma for free.
Yeah, and I think up B out of shield putting Luma in tumble actually is just a problem.
It's
on any
a
platform
weird
stage.
matchup where if you're only just a little bit better than them, you'll probably like you can do that, overwhelm them and get up close and just beat them in neutral and keep them in disadvantage. But if once the skill level becomes even, then yeah, it starts to get a little bit hard.
Yeah, if side B didn't like proc on Luma, this would probably be an even matchup in not our favor. But whatever. Our Ices is pretty much our favor, I think. I don't think there's like. I think they can't handle our like not only our like normal walling, but they can't chase us. We actually just get to jump away from all of the things they're doing.
Yeah.
So if you are able to land in between them, down smash will usually separate the ice climbers. Also,
Yeah.
Starbits reflects with damage their icicles. It stops their sister Twister, as Big D likes to call it. Literally Starbits like completely invalidates this matchup for all their approach options. It's hilarious.
All right, you could argue it's +2, but then I look at like the +2 matchups and go, no, that's actually
because if you make a mistake and Ices actually gets in, they destroy you. But they just have such a trouble getting in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But, like
exactly.
that's kind of them with every character. Like.
that's why they don't have like any
characters,
like true -2s probably.
And also like they don't like if you know what you're doing, you don't really die.
Yeah,
like,
they do a lot
like
of damage.
anything they do.
But they're small, so like they can kind of like leverage like their size to get like parries and just generally be hard to like actually like hit without walling. Like we'll wall, we'll keep them away, but we won't always get the damage on them. And that's like a big thing where it's like sometimes we're just kind of like getting slowly like encroached on as we're trying to like wall because they're not getting caught by, and then we're forced to make like a committal like option. Or jump away, I guess, but then they can call that out. Yeah. Ike.
It's weird.
I think we're
It's
even.
like the one person who might be even.
Because I'm just like, we actually like Starbits like always Starbits. Every single matchup it's Starbits, but like he also gets
Yeah.
stuffed out pretty hard by our Nair and our Bear, and even our Fair. So it's like he doesn't get to jump and do things, and his disadvantage state is actually garbage versus us. Like we actually exploit him
Yeah.
with disadvantage hard.
Oh no, I'm very aware.
Yeah,
That
you play
means-
both characters.
Yeah, that being said, like we definitely don't win because like
Yeah.
you know he still gets his hands on us. Ragnell is still a hell of a sword.
Up B is really annoying for us because like it's gonna stop us from jumping at him a
right.
little bit too aggressive. Like we can't like jump at him on the ground. We have to like jump at him when he's in the air.
This is a really fair assessment for being even, because once again it comes down to probably who has the better matchup experience as two players going against each other. Like
Exactly.
as if the other person knows how to deal with all the shenanigans that the opponent's character has, then that'll person will come out on top. It's not really like a character advantage thing, right?
I will say I think the matchup's probably scarier for Rosa than it is for Ike just because we're so fragile. But like
Yeah.
we do just blow up Ike like legit sub 100 a lot. Like if we get like
That
weapons.
is actually a good point because the margin for error in that matchup is actually way harder like for Rosa because like on the Ike side like it can be a struggle to get like out of disadvantage, but like you're going to live to like 160 each stock.
Unless we kill him like sub 60, which is gonna happen.
Sure.
Like we're kind of forced to kill him like
that can happen, but like on a lot of stocks, Ike will take the damage and live to 160, and Rosa
Yeah.
just dies earlier on average, which is why the matchup comes out around even.
Yeah. Because I think we can win the neutral consistently enough and hold the advantage state. All right, Incineroar. So you play both characters. I would imagine Rosa wins the matchup, but not heavily.
Yeah, no, Incineroar loses.
It's like Ike, but even more polarized in the advantages and disadvantages of the matchup.
Yep.
Where it's like, yeah.
Well,
All right.
and Rosa doesn't have to deal with the normal BS that every other character has to deal with.
Let's go,
when,
Luma.
Incineroar is played.
Yep. I mean, Rosa can play super lame, and Incineroar hates that. I think we just beat Inkling straight up. I don't.
Oh
think...
my god, this matchup.
I think we
thought
air camp
did,
Inkling,
then-
and Inkling can't do much about it.
I thought we did until like I played Inklings that camped, and I was like, I can't catch this.
See, the thing is, I think we camp better because Starbits is so annoying, and like we just air camp, and she can't like Inkling can't stop us air camping, and she shouldn't be able to approach us. So it's kind of like a Bayo matchup in that you play super lame and you win. You just have to commit to playing lame, even if they get like a slight lead. because we get to poke them so much harder than they poke us.
I always thought that Inkling was a bad character, even with beginning tier lists in Ultimate, and it might just be because Rosa wins the matchup. But I was always like, I don't see what other people are saying about Inkling. I don't know. This character seems like it sucks. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Rosa wins.
All right, and then
I guess I'm a bit lower on that. I think it's probably even, but like I get where you're coming from. I used to subscribe to the We Beat Inkling camp, and then I'm just like, this feels a bit harder than it should otherwise feel. Yeah, we beat Isabel.
Yeah, Isabel, whatever. I'm not sure if Joker is unwinnable without being leagues better or just difficult. I want to say it's basically unwinnable without being leagues better. I think we just actually, like, straight up just have to outplay Joker in every, like, part of the matchup to win, because you don't have any particularly good advantages besides.
Yeah, but, like, I don't think it's that difficult. I think Joker's just, like, losing.
Yeah, that's fair. It's like it's clearly losing. It's just so we kind of get, like, outclassed everywhere, but we don't, like, get, like, blown up like Roy Crom tend to do versus us. We just, like, have to outplay them, like, in the neutral, in the advantage, in the disadvantage. We have to, like, you know, get rid of Arsene, which we have tools to do that. We have tools to kill Joker very early. We can edge guard him pretty hard, but he can just edge guard us for free as well. So it's like, all right.
I've always made
I
a
have
case.
died to. Go ahead.
I've always made a case with Joker in that it's awful when a character can use a resource that isn't an air dodge or a jump to cut our advantage short with our juggling and get reward off of it. Because, like, Joker with that frame, one of them's frame 3, one of them's frame 4, Rebel's Guard, or that enormous counter, cuts our advantage short. Or you can bait it out, but then you have to outplay them to do that, right? So yeah.
Sure, but like I think outplaying a counter is like reasonable, given like especially for the fact that we kill Joker at 50 if we bait the counter.
I will say down guns is annoying because we basically have to give up our up air juggling and have to catch his landings instead, which makes like an extra like level of like mind games to keep him in disadvantage.
Right, I forgot the fact that like I just can never play FD in that matchup because of the down guns. Because I just need another way around them. It's like trap him on the platform instead.
I mean, I think FD should be fine. We just have to accept we're dash attacking and dash grabbing his landings along with like back airing him, which is annoying and not getting us as much damage as we should be unless we get the edge guards.
Yeah, because he gets around upper free. Actually, I forgot he just gets around upper for free. That's huge.
His air mobility is also just too big even without down guns, so it's like, oh. All right, moving on, Puff. I almost want to put Puff as -2, but
Give me +2.
or +2.
I wouldn't mind putting Puff in +2 because as long as you know what they're looking for, they actually can't get it.
Yeah, like they actually just can't approach Rosa. Like we just use like nairs and up airs and stuff. We just win.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Kazuya,
Second man.
Mishima.
Kazuma's actually even. Like Kazuya's annoying because
Yeah.
we can't make mistakes, and all of his invincible tools means if he like times one invincible like dash through our starbits, we just die.
Yeah, like the other fighting game characters are like we can handle them fine. The fact that Luma can't protect us from this thing.
This thing, whatever they fucking crafted in the lab.
He cannot be stopped.
It's funny because you would think, like, compare Kazuya to Bayonetta, right? And it's like, oh, well, I'm going to camp out Bayonetta because she has to get in and rack up all that damage. But the thing is, she still has to rack up all that damage. If you try to camp out Kazuya and make one mistake, you might just die for it, right?
Yeah.
Like, get blown up.
Like, at least we keep him in disadvantage really aggressive. Like, we actually edge guard him super easily, juggle him super freely. It's just like, I was fighting like riddles, right? Like, I'd be doing all this stuff to him, and then one mistake, one little moment of impatience, and I would just die. And it got to a point where literally all I'd do is run away and like time him out. And then anytime he got a little bit too aggressive, I would like get an opening, put him in the air, and jump, like keep him in disadvantage. But I had to play that timeout based playstyle because anything else, then I would just not even make a mistake, just get red once and die. And that's too much. That's such a bad margin of error. Even though I think if we played it perfectly, like optimally all the time, it'd be our favor. No one wants to play like that all the time.
The issue is like that's true of all the fighting game characters, except the margin for error with Kazuya is just too high.
Yeah.
Like segueing that into Ken, who's next.
It's like Ken, we can make more
we beat
mistakes and it's fine. Yeah, we just beat him. Him and Ryu, we just beat.
Same for Ryu if we want to just throw him down. Yeah.
Ryu's like tougher to. Ryu's a little bit scarier than Ken, in my opinion, because of
The side B.
The side B can kill you.
Yeah, it goes
or
through
not,
and Luma.
we both win. They're both like winning matchups for Rosa, but yeah.
Yeah,
I just find Ryu scarier.
it's like
And
Kenna's more
I
like
think Terry Bogart is +2.
yeah. It's like Kenna's more like natural approach tools, but Ryu has like a kind of a built-in gimmick instead that's really good. Oh, so I think we +2 Terry.
I think we +2 Terry.
No.
No, I'd say.
I think he's the easiest of all.
No,
four.
it's a,
No.
like, no. Crack shoot is really annoying. Like we can't like.
Oh, Crack Shoot is really good, but I think he gets juggled the hardest. Out of
No,
all.
he just crack shoots and down Bs, and he's so fast in the air when he does that.
Yeah,
that like if we
I'm-
jump and he like crack shoots away or down Bs away, by the time we like land from like a short up air and try to like catch his landing, he's back to like neutral.
Really.
I'm
Terry
gonna
is
agree
just
with
the one
Buzz
I've
on
had
this.
like
I think Terry's
the
like
least
one of the
issue
hardest
with.
Shotos for us, to be honest.
Like I would put this, I could see it being our favorite to be honest, because I do think like that he doesn't have anything going for him besides the fact that like he can get out disadvantaged with like his mobility, and like he's a heavyweight character that has a meter. But I think that alone is enough because like we're Rose, we're not
Yes,
killing
heavy-
that well.
He is a heavyweight with a meter, yes.
Like
Yeah.
we're not killing him well enough to kill him before he gets his meter. So every single stock, we are gonna win neutral. We are gonna keep him at disadvantage. We're gonna do all this stuff. We're gonna get him to 100 plus. We're not gonna kill him because he's just crack shooting and down being and abusing his weight. And we're fucking Rosa. And then we're gonna have to accept the fact that we're at 30 and it's an even game. Every stock.
Jester is the right idea here.
Yeah, Terry's unwinnable. Yep.
Everything is unwinnable.
But yeah, so I would put this as even and in one. It's Rosa, but it's a heavy with a meter. Moving on.
Yeah, no, putting him in even's fine.
DDD plus
DDD.
1 for us though.
We beat DDD.
I don't think there's anything.
It's
special.
not
Not
it's
too
not
much
plus
to
2
say.
because of the multiple jumps and some stuff DDD can do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I think actually K Rool. Dude, I was playing a K Rool my local, and this shit feels
I think it's
hard.
I think it's even.
This like legit. I mean, I guess.
I think he's too bad for us to lose. But
Yeah, I can see that. But
it's
like,
hard.
the thing is, like, we can't break through his armor. Like, legit, his armor is just too good. Like, we can like block Crown and grab him, and then we have Luma gets hit by Crown, and it's like okay, and we can like gravity Crown like during a certain point of it. But it's like. All we really have in the matchup is that we can gravity crown. We can't sarb at him. We can't jump at him really because he just fair and challenges us in the air. And like armor means we can't even like do back airs if he just throws a crown. And there's so many times we can't do anything except let him do something.
The armor crown buff is what moved him from Rosa favored into even.
Oh, and that nair buff because we can't punish
Yeah,
him.
the
Yeah,
nair
we
buff
can't
is
juggle him
much
with up airs. He nairs through it.
It was actually before like we could bait out that nair and like shield grab it and like that.
Yeah.
Like, that right there just made the matchup.
Like legit, the fact that we can't like challenge him in the air because of nair, and we have to like bait it out and punish. We have to like whiff punish, not even like sure grab it. And like the neutral is kind of rough for us, and he's a heavyweight, and we're fucking Rosa. I kind of think we lose that matchup, to be honest. But if you guys think even,
It's your tier list, but I don't think we lose.
I put it as even. I gotta play it more, I guess. But it just felt really like it did not feel like a good matchup for us. And it felt like Banjo if Banjo was like a functional, like good character. I know K Rool's not an amazing character, but I think K Rool's better than Banjo. I'll say
Because
that.
the thing is, if you put K Rool into difficult but winnable, you're putting K Rool as a harder matchup for us than Bowser.
That's fair. Honestly, I'd rather fight Bowser than K Rool. But I'll put him as even. I think I gotta play a matchup more.
No,
I haven't
same.
played
I
it.
think-
Same. No, I agree. I think in this entire even tier, I think I'd fight
34
K Rool the
lives.
least.
Yeah, and thank you so much, Just Test, for the 34 months. Let's go. I mean, we should go back to K Rool later because this might be something to move up. Also,
We need a temporary tier list or something.
nah, because even or close implies like close. I think we just move Banjo up. I'm thinking about it now. I think we just beat Banjo. The more I consider it.
we? Okay.
Yeah, like you put Banjo in even, but it's like
Yeah.
he's like meh.
Okay.
Especially when he's out of Wonder Wings, you just stop respecting him as a character.
Yeah, he doesn't like do enough with his camping. Honestly, he's just not a good character. All right, Kirby. I think we just beat Kirby. It's fucking
Yeah.
Kirby.
Not
He-
+2 because he's fast and he can get in, and if he does get in, he blows you up. But just don't let him get in.
Yeah, like because we're Rosa, when we jump, our aerial time is kind of linear, especially on Kirby. So it's like he can just parry and like mess us up sometimes. And thank you, Just Test Bro, with the 34 month sub hype.
Well, hype.
All
By
right,
the way, guys, Check your primes. Check your primes right now.
Yeah, yo, check those primes. And if you got, $5 in the wallet you want to spend, you can drop those tier 1s. We got a sub goal to analyze ESAM analyzing my sets, because that sounds funny as hell.
ESAM reviewing. Oh, let's go.
All
Review ESAM. Oh, it's review ESAM reviewing you.
Reviewing
ESAM.
Yeah, right. I think it's actually good ass sub goal.
I've been an ESAM opinion reviewer for like the past 10 or some odd years. You remember Pikachu is the only character that beats Meta Knight.
Yeah, been Brawl, and everyone just said you don't like Pikachu, so we have to say you're right, but we know you're fucking wrong.
The back room let him have it just to shut him up.
Exactly, we're just like, we don't care enough. You don't like Pikachu, sure, whatever the fuck you want. And we just moved on with our lives.
Goldie Sloth has the correct ESAM opinion.
Bald, end of review. He is bald, that's all you need to know, guys. The end. Alright, so Link, I used to think this matchup was unwinnable, basically, and then we got Starbus buffed.
I was like, what the hell are you talking about? We lose, for sure, but it's not unwinnable.
It used to be, and then Starbus got buffed.
Yeah. I don't even think it was even unwinnable back then. I just think you were bad for Link.
Okay, I might be bad for Link, honestly, but this match.
You admitted you were just like, I'm bad for Link.
Honestly, I am kind of. I played Zomba a bit.
It's like he kicks me, and
Yeah, I did play Zomba like a while ago and practice the matchup.
I remember that tweet. It's like, man, I really just got beaten by one move.
To be fair, all of our Link is legit worse than unwinnable. that matchup is legit. You pick Link in the character select screen, and if you know how to play the character even somewhat competently, you can beat Shuton. Not will, but can. That matchup is actually a war crime. That shit should be outlawed. That should be one of those things where Link players are not allowed to fight all of our players.
Looking at the list right now, she almost looks like a good character.
And then we're gonna get to the real good characters in the list later.
Might be burying the lead.
Yeah, we got half this. We got half the list here to go still.
Because we've got another +1 queued up.
Yep. Little Mac. Oh, and then we got another +1. I actually think we beat Lucario. I think we just overwhelmed.
I cannot disagree more. I think Lucario is really bad.
Really? I think I played Vivi recently in a set, and legit, like, all you have to do with Lucario is a type of matchup where you have to overwhelm him. You can't play like the Cardinal, like super like Smash 4, like play kind of campy style. You have to overwhelm him. But like you can legit like
call out.
You can actually just no. I'm not saying like I'm just saying legit. You have to play super because I want to play lame as shit all the time. But this is not a matchup that lets you play lame as shit. This is a matchup where you go and go, just beat his ass over and over. You don't give him space. You starve at him. You run at him. He can't deal with that big aerials. He gets like caught by like all of our pressure really hard, and we can just like golf and edge guard him, and we can actually kind of like kill him like because we can edge guard him and he gets juggled pretty hard. But like you legit have to play it very fast.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you here, Cardinal. I'm with the Buzz on this one. Like especially like on his recovery, like you do the pre-parry thing just in case he comes on the stage type thing. When he's recovering, if you just get in his face, you really got to know what he's looking for. Like with like, for instance, if you know that he's gonna like reverse short hop neutral B at you, and you just shield that, you'll just like kill him.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
And like the thing is, we actually could stop him getting neutral B by just like starbitting him, and like we can just like back air him, and he can't really do much about it. Like he really gets messed up by Rose's like aerials. Like, he cannot be in the air versus us or deal with us wise on the ground. But yeah, I don't know. I played the matchup a bit with Vivi, and I just
if you guys say so.
Alright, I actually think Lucas.
I just know that I really don't like. But I guess that's probably my style of just like.
Yeah, I do think
of disengage, eventually kill them with an up smash. Wait, why isn't he died to up smash?
Yeah, right. It's like that style is so good in some matchups, not that one. All right, Lucas. I kind of think Lucas is even. I think. His side B is actually annoying because it just kills Luma. And then like his fair and mostly his fair just kind of doesn't let us approach.
I think Lucas players like have to lab it a little bit, but yeah, I do think it's even. Like anytime I play a Lucas that's never played a Rosa before, I beat them because like they aren't ready for.
Yeah, we just gotta need them for jumping.
What the neutral looks. But like, if any of them like know it whatsoever, they're like, oh, okay, this is what I have to like change it up with.
They're neutral. Their neutral tools, their recovery mix-ups, and their frame data is a little more scarier than Ness, so yeah.
Yeah, it's actually kind of annoying. Alright, cool, so even. Okay, I know you guys are gonna think I'm capping on this, but I actually think we beat Lucina.
Yep, no, that's fine. I agree.
Oh, cool. Cardinal, do you agree?
Wait, you said. What did you say about Lucina?
I think we beat her.
I can go with even, but I don't think we win.
I
think Lucina sucks too.
I've played like
Like-
Stretch and Mystery a lot. I'm just like, bro, she actually like can't deal with star bits, and like she like gets. Rosa's dash tech is very nice in the matchup because she's kind of slow and floaty in the air.
Oh yeah.
So we can just kind of like dash tech like at her, she lands on like dash tech cancel grab, and she kind of just doesn't do much about that, and like starbits and bear, and then like she kind of gets messed up by like nair combos like and up air juggles. Like she kind of just doesn't like fighting Rosa because Rosa outranges her and with punishes her and like keeps her in disadvantage pretty well. And our floatiness means you don't really get like edge guard or juggled by her that much. Like sure you get ledge trap by her, but like that's like the least threatening thing about her is her ledge trapping.
The thing is, I'm not good enough of a player to figure out like is Lucina really that much slower than Chrom and Roy? Because like
Yes.
Lucina's just not scary,
Yes.
and
Yes.
it must just be the speed.
She's so much slower.
It's that I don't think Lucina is that great, to be fair. I think I'm very infamous for that opinion, but yeah, she's
I actually completely agree with that opinion. I think Lucina is one of the. It's kind of weird people's perception on Lucina, because
Yeah.
like it feels really oppressive when you fight a good one, but like you have to like look for the spots to like break what she's doing, because like they are there. You just gotta notice.
And just so you know, she's basically middling mobility stats everywhere in the air.
Yep.
Yeah, I think honestly that's why I feel that it's just not scary. It's just straight speed.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, like just like classically, like most Fire Emblem, we still juggle her really well. She's got no. Actually, unlike Chrom and Roy, they actually have the mix-up of their side B reverse being so fast that it like actually like shifts their momentum like way more. Lucina does not have that at all.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. And yeah, Lucina doesn't have those mix-ups to get out of her disadvantage state either.
Yep. All right. Yeah, in that case, cool. I mean, I played a lot of Stretch Mysteries. Maybe I'm just too good at the matchup, but like, I'd be very comfortable if I like Proto Banham's Lucina bracket. I'd be like, oh, this is free. All right.
And also, I'm remembering like Kirihara's set versus Proto. He like
Yeah,
was
right?
fine.
And like
He did
Kirihara
lose,
is like
but like
not even.
it was fine.
And like Kirihara's not bad at this game, but he plays Smash 4
What?
Roses and he play Ultimate Rosa, and he's like.
He's
doing
watched
well.
it. Like, no, I mean, look at him in last game and look at him in this game. Like, he's not bad, but it's fair to call him washed.
I think he just is busy with life. Like I think he made Sheik now this game.
He's
Funny
doing
enough,
other
anyway.
stuff.
Yeah,
Interesting.
he's just busy doing life things. All right, so Luigi, we're not gonna talk about this, right?
Nah, poor Luigi.
No, like the one character in the game he just can't do the infinite on.
Yep,
But
yep.
Also, everything else is bad.
Yep, like I remember when I was playing Elegant, I was down 0-2, and I just remembered, oh yeah, why am I losing? Because I'm only trying to wall him out instead of abusing the fact that he's Luigi in disadvantage, and I just destroyed him.
Yeah.
That was a funny set. Mario
Mario's,
is
like,
even. We like.
Yeah.
Yeah. We like can't be near his shield. Like his up B and like his up smash like mean we can't jump around him. So we have to kind of play Starbit space and juggle him, which is fine, but like he can get out of the juggles because he's mobile and small. And then like he can just like swing out of the juggle sometimes. If we whiff even slightly, he just gets like a combo. Kills Loom easily. Hard to kill. Can't really edge guard him. His up B is just too massive. And like he can kind of ledge up us because we're just tall. So you can just like back air and up smash our options. And it's like we're first get back to mid stage.
Would you maybe? I almost have a case for putting Mario in difficult but winnable.
Honestly, I've considered that, but I just think Mario
I actually am kind of leaning towards that as well. The more I fight like good Marios.
Honestly, I'm fine with that because I do think we don't like get to use our tilts to wall him out that well, and it is scary to jump sometimes versus him because he's just like really good at punching our landings, dude, and having like big hitboxes, but it's better versus tall characters generally. Yeah, I can honestly see this one.
By the way, I saw you put Marth next to Lucina there. Marth is kind of scary now with the Tipper buff, but yeah, he's like still not the same.
It's, I mean, I can see it, but honestly, it's
Yeah, honestly, I find Marth harder. there's so much more to think about with Marth, because like if the Marth has like the spacing, like he will just like delete Luma, whereas Lucina won't. Like Lucina, you can actually like make a lot more like Luma risks, whereas Marth, like Luma will die to like forward air.
Would you say even then?
Yeah, even.
Okay, yeah, I haven't played the matchup much, so I'll trust you guys.
Like,
on this one.
I think after the tipper buff, no matter where he is, if he up tilts, it auto tippers Rosa.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Yeah, or kills Luma. Yeah. All right. Mega Man used to be, I think, his favorite, but I think all the Rosa buffs, like, honestly, we can just kind of bully him because he's Mega Man and Ultimate.
Yeah, I think it's even. I think it used to be one of our worst matchups.
Yes, for sure.
With the patches, he kind of got power crept away.
Yep, he got power crept away. Rosa got power crept and became a character, but like, really, we could just like run through like his pellets and hit him. We can actually like, gravity pull is actually useful in this matchup somehow. He can't escape disadvantage. We actually outrange him with Starbits now. And then like back here is hard for him to deal with. Same with Nair. He can't like challenge us to swing with those. Honestly, the fact that like Luma turns around though, like after all those buffs to fix Luma, helps us so much because all that little extra range, along with Luma being in front of us, lets us cut through his attacks.
In some cases, it's not just a little extra range; it's like double the range because it's not Luma stuck behind us.
Okay, so even. I think Meta Knight actually.
I just remember playing Scat month 2 of this game.
Yeah, I remember playing this Mega Man player from Canada like early into the game, and it was hard. And then like I fought like Kamame like 2 years later, like Let's Make Big Moves, and I just kind of beat him hard, and I was like, oh, okay then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Meta Knight.
I think we might.
I think it's slight lose, but I think it's slight lose or even. But
really, I think we slightly win.
Oh no,
yeah,
we still get laddered.
No, after I saw Dabuz SDI out of that ladder that one time on stream, I was like, oh, okay.
yeah, we can SDI the ladders is a big thing.
That's pretty good.
We can SDI the ladders, and otherwise he can't really, like, it's kind of like Smash 4 where he can't really get in. It's just, unlike Smash 4, we can actually SDI the ladders, and Luma saves us more reliably as well. And I feel like we can play a lot lamer versus him than in Smash 4, because I feel like in Smash 4 he is better at, like, chasing people than in this game.
That is true. Meta Knight got like nerfed almost across the board in this game.
Yeah, so it's like because all that stuff got hurt and like we can just kind of like when neutral, it's like sure we're not gonna like edge guard or juggle him that well, but we're kind of just gonna play neutral versus him, and he's also really easy to catch with like Nair up air, Nair like down, or like just Nair into kill combos.
And he's light, so we don't have to honestly do too much damage with him for every neutral win either, right?
Yeah, and we're still gonna do a lot of damage though because like. He gets combo everything. He's fucking Midnight. He deserves it. Alright. Mewtwo, I actually think this matchup's even. This matchup is like... Yeah. It's, Mewtwo actually destroys Luma, but we can just mess up Mewtwo. I was actually playing Wadi in this matchup a bit at a Summit, and it's like... The games are always competitive, because I just blow him up if he's ever in the air in the wrong spot. But the same applies to me. And like, kind of Starburst and Shadow Ball both kind of apply the same thing in neutral, just in different ways. That's pretty balanced. Along with like both characters having kind of similar range for the buttons. The main thing is Rosa is able to edge guard Mewtwo, but Mewtwo ledge traps Rosa, so it's kind of like they kind of both do the same thing in the matchup.
Yeah, I agree. This is a perfect case of like better player wins.
Yeah. It's a really fun matchup too. I like this matchup a lot.
It is fun.
Alright, I have not played enough Mii Brawler, but I think it's even. I think Mii Brawler is kind of just like weird Fox. Not even better or worse, just weird.
He is literally weird Fox. That's exactly how Katakuri described him to me.
Alright, and then Mii Gunner, I think we lose to. I just think we can't approach him.
Speaking of Katakuri,
I think we just straight can't approach Mii Gunner. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, no, we definitely lose.
Okay, cool.
I haven't.
I have more experience in this matchup than like probably anyone on Earth.
Like this for my honestly, I can see it being like almost unwinnable without being leagues better because it's just like, what do you do to approach this shit?
It's what do you do to approach? We have no way off the ledge.
Yeah.
Like it's hard. Like
I'll remember this next time I have to play a good Mii Gunner because I've actually never played a good Mii Gunner.
Gunner's buttons are randomly better than ours.
Yeah.
Well, like it depends. Like if the Gunner's like using charge shot, they don't know what they're doing. So like,
yeah, they use the grenade though. Like
worry about that.
The grenade hitting Luma, like killing Luma being stuck there as well in front of us is really annoying.
Yeah, no, it's messed up. Oh, also the missiles kill Luma.
Yep.
Gravity pull again is a legitimate detriment in this game.
Yep.
So
If we had good gravity pull, some of these matchups would be doable. But anyway.
yeah, no, we'd have a lot of doable matchups.
What do you think about Miss Sorty? Because I think Miss Sorty is kind of the same way, where it's just like, how do we approach this bullshit?
Yeah.
I've talked with Gummy about this, and it's like, how do you get in? It's tough.
And like, we can't wall this character out because it's Sorty and Gunner are just both like, hey, they're gonna win the zoning game for free.
And we thought it was up air really early.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and like his downer actually challenges our up air, so we can't like just up air him for free or anything. Yep. All right, cool.
Why do we lose to 2 of the Miis?
Yeah, right. We lose to 2 of the Miis, guys. That's sad. That is actually tragic. I'm glad I played this character right here. God damn.
What do you think about Min Min?
So, I used to think we actually
I think it's impossible.
I used to think we win the matchup, but after playing more Min Min, I'm just like, I think Min Min just basically doesn't let us play on the ground at all, of course. And if we jump, a good Min Min player is just gonna like wall us out with like nairs, or like catch our landings with like up smashes, or like retreating like tilts. And it's like, how are we supposed to like actually get close to her if she's just playing right? If we do hit her, we can actually blow her up because she's Min Min. But that assumes we like get close to her in like a way where she's not just able to like nair or tilt out of disadvantage. So I don't think it's unwinnable, because I do think we can blow her up, and I think the fact that we're so floaty like means she actually has. It's kind of a mix-up game where it's like when we're jumping, she has to like commit to catching our jumps, and like if we bait out like a bad nair or something, we can just hit her by like just landing and catching her landing with a star bit or an aerial or dash attack. Or if she has like a tilt, we can just go over the tilt because we're so floaty and just like downer her, nair her, fair her, whatever. And then the ledge, like, she actually can't do much about, like, starbits. Like, she sucks at the ledge. It's just a matter of kind of winning in that neutral interaction and pushing it really hard, compared to her just mashing arms and killing Luma for free over time.
Yeah.
Because of everything you've described is exactly why I would put her in even. Because, once again, this is like a better player gets in and wins.
The thing is, I don't think the better player wins this matchup.
I don't think the Min Min has to work hard.
Like the thing is, I think the Min Min player doesn't have to outplay us. She just has to not get outplayed a lot. Like, if you and the Min Min player are playing at equal levels, she should win overall.
Also, her natural flowchart is just inherently good.
Yeah, like she's just a better character, and like if we get to the ledge, we're not gonna get Luma back.
Yep. We might not even get back.
Yeah, like we actually got edgeguard. Like she's one of the few characters that can edgeguard Rosa. I cannot say many characters actually edgeguard Rosa.
Yeah, now I'm actually getting like flashbacks to these coaching sessions me and you do when I tell you to go Min Min. It's like,
And like I can't play Min Min online for shit, you know that. I actually think we might beat Game Watch. I was playing Meister a lot of the weekend, and I thought this for a while to beat Game Watch. And just like,
I'm really glad you said it, because
we can beat his downer
to say we beat him
with up air.
No, I was really afraid the first time I played against a good Game & Watch, like, because I was like, oh no, like this sounds difficult, and I was like, oh, this is actually just quite easy. This is like the natural things Rosa does actually just work just fine.
Yeah,
we don't have to worry about downer. His up B out of shield is just less of an option against what Rosa likes to do.
Yep. Space back air, starbits, and then catch the land. Like if he puts himself in the air, because we challenge his up air, we actually just like go, oh, you up B'd? You're a dumbass. Thank you.
Yeah.
like please keep doing that. All right, cool. Yeah. I can't see the argument that like since Rosa's tall, we get put in these spots where, like he's kind of close to us, and he just starts nairing, and it's just like, what are we gonna do about the nair pressure? And like he can just dash attack like through our attack sometimes to kill Luma. So that's understandable, along with the fact that like Rosa like gets ledge shot by Bacon really hard if she doesn't like get past the ledge.
Oh yeah, that is an issue.
We can also gravity pull his up air though, which is nice for landing. So we can kind of like land above him, and it's kind of hard for him to like consistently keep us there. Like he'll get some damage, but he won't like keep us there an entire stock if we want to force it. I can see it being even, but I think we do probably win it or anything.
Yeah, I feel this is Rosa favored for sure.
But like I don't feel like it's as
you played Meister
winning.
And you said it like felt like
I was winning most of our friendlies. I'd say like 60 to 70% of our friendlies, probably like 70% I'd win. Because we do we do like first to 3 sets, so I was only winning the sets like 3-1.
Like I've taken Meister to game 3 before in like competitive sets, and he's way better than me, right? So
And also, he dies so early that like we can just forward smash him at 60 and he dies. And it's really funny because of how Game Watch wants to play, which is like being ignorant and just getting in. It's like, you did a jump there? What if I just dash back forward smash and you're dead at 60? Okay.
Yeah.
Ness, I think we win, but it's not like easy.
Yeah, it's one of those where I'm just like, we should probably win, but like unlike like the last game where like it's just basically impossible to lose. There's a much larger margin for error in this game. It's like Ness gets to like button us way harder in this game.
Yeah, and like we don't get the wall mount for free at all. Like we have to like be very careful. If we like jump poorly, we get blown up. If we do a bad star, but we get like hit by a jump side
Like
B.
he still gets blown up for juggling, gets edge guarded.
Yeah,
all that,
we don't
like,
edge guard him that easily though.
I can see it being even actually.
Yeah, because when he like ledge chops us with like down smash, like we actually can't do much about like down smash edge guarding, and it's like that combined with the fact that it's hard to edge guard like his just air dodge to ledge. His triple jump is actually so annoying for us that we don't get to just kill him anymore for free.
Yep.
I still think Lucas is harder though.
I think they're difficult in different ways, both of them. I actually think that's just fun to fight.
Level.
It's evenish. I think we beat Pac-Man though. I think straight up the Pac-Man just loses to us.
I think after the buffs, yes, because before like we were just struggling and gravity pull doesn't exist anymore land.
But now
we're back to okay, we have other buttons to press.
Legit, he does not have an answer to Nair. Like our Nair like beats Hydrant Drop, it beats like all of his aerials really. It pressures him on the ground. Like he has to, and the thing is like if he has to like respect our Nair that hard, his best punishes on our Nair are like challenging with like a rising fair early or like doing like maybe like a dash attack or grab the whip. Like he doesn't have a good answer to Nair. Starbus is annoying for him. Back air is also annoying, and then like gravity pull is actually good in this match because you gravity pull an item of his, and we have Starbits both like a fruit. Like that actually is hell for Pac-Man. Come out the fact that we can just up air him for free and like we ledge trap him with very low committed ledge traps, so it's not like he can do like ledge jump like fair and air to hit us like most characters have to deal with. So he's kind of just like not able to reverse up the ledge, which is very annoying because he wants to do that. And we can also edge guard him too. I don't know, I played this matchup a lot. I've studied it. I'm just like, I'm not scared of Sinji. I look at Sinji and go, I hate playing this guy, but I'm gonna win. Like, if I fought T, I did fight T, and I think I 3-0'd him at like less big moves, and I was just like, yeah, I hate the matchup.
Did you?
But yeah, I 3-0'd him.
What? Why do I not remember? I watched you play that whole tournament. Why do I not?
I think I
remember any set of yours aside from Nairo.
Let me make sure, because I'm pretty sure I did 3-0 him at less big moves. And that was before like the quarantine Rosa buffs.
Yeah.
When I had that talk with you, Dabuz, about like Nair going through Hydrant and stuff, I'm like, yeah, Pac-Man sucks now.
Yeah, I 3-0 T, and it was like, I didn't even like play it that well. Actually, I played the tournament pretty well, but like I didn't like do anything special. I just played normal Rosa stuff in the matchup, and it was like, what was T supposed to do? He just doesn't do enough damage without like getting his Hydrant and fruit setups, and we just don't care about those. All right, I think we're starting to get to the characters that actually matter section.
Yeah.
Yeah, we already talked about Peach with the Daisy. Lou.
Yep. I don't think it's unwinnable, but especially after the nerfs to her.
It's not unwinnable. The more you play it, because you do have to force yourself to play it, because the first few times you play it are gonna be rough.
Yep.
But the more you play it, the more you're like, oh, okay, I kind of get what I can do for Palutena. That being said, like, man, back here. Yep.
It's straight up just, it's like fairs whatever now. Her projectiles too, like just back air her projectiles. Like we don't have an answer to her just throwing them except star bits and call them out.
Honestly, I find the more ignorant the Palutena, the harder it is.
Yep. When they're just like spamming Nair and Bear, and it's like, all right, yeah, you just I run at you and you back air. Yeah, but all right, you just Nair.
When I play against the ones that are like being careful and trying to quote unquote play the matchup, I'm like, oh, this feels easier. They are just pressing the buttons I have a hard time with.
Yep. Oh, trying to land versus like dash attack, up air, back air, like you name it. Screw it. And then like getting off the ledge. Bro, Palutena's ledge trapping is...
Oh, God.
Like, Rosa actually just cannot get off the ledge. Like, if we get put to the ledge, between down tilt hitting our recovery, and like Nair actually just covering everything we do, and then like us not being like...
Oh, right.
Oh, God. That shit's... Like,
oh, that down tilt's actually a war crime.
Like, I'd rather fight Palutena than, like, almost any other character in this tier. And, like, I almost want to think she's even, and then I'm like, no. what the fuck do we do about some things in this matchup?
It's the big thing for me is
I'd rather play Joker, but
yeah, the big thing for me is Rosa disadvantage in this matchup. I'm also scared. It's like, well, I don't want to go to ledge because I'll get ledge trapped. I don't want to get like up aired. So I think I'm gonna burn all my resources, get to ledge, roll in, and then like take a dash attack or something.
Yeah, I hope they don't like just.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope they don't just pay back up the ledge. And thanks so much to Sato with the 37 months. You are not gonna pick up Rosa for fun, Sato. You don't play Rosa for. Actually, no, Rosa is fun in this game, but don't fucking play Rosa in 2020 when you dumbass. Don't.
yeah.
All right, Pichu is a bad character, but he's actually so annoying for us.
I think he's still.
I think it's even because he's a shitty character.
I think we win.
I think he just sucks now is the problem. But like that means that his game plan is still good versus us. He's just bad.
I will say this is one of the few matchups where playing super detether base is actually really good. Like him and Pikachu.
That is true.
If you play like legit, not even fighting with Rose, you play with Luma and play detether and just run away from him whenever Luma's gone. He actually has trouble chasing us, both of them do. And then like our big aerials versus their very smart aerials means like if they jump at us, we can just kind of swing with buttons and hit them. And like we don't get comboed that hard, especially if we're air camping. We don't really get like a ledge trapped or edge guard by him because like Rose is so good at the off stage and then the ledge is like not their character's finest spot. So it's like we just have to play legit super lane with detether play and like lots of star bits and like retreating back airs. And it's scary because they're doing a lot of small hits, but they're also pretty easy to combo with like grabs, like back air setups, nair setups. That's like both characters are like not actually able to approach us. We just can't press buttons versus them. So they kind of
that being said, moving to Pikachu, I think we straight lose. Like,
what is this?
Pikachu's -2.
I think this is actually an even matchup after playing the tether base a lot.
I have a decent record versus Pikachu's, but like I still think it's one of our worst.
Really?
You know what, Carrot agrees with the buzz here because I've talked with Carrot about the matchup, and when you play like Carrot, when you play detethered, he's like, "Yeah, Pikachu's 3." I'm like, "What?
3? What?"
No, I've talked with Carrot as well.
I think detether play is correct versus Pikachu. I think it's quite good. I just think it's good enough to put it in even. I think he still has to be a bit more ignorant. I think if any Pikachu decides to lab the matchup, it just gets way harder.
That's fair. I think it's like, even by talking to Carrot, but I'll put it here until I get a chance to play Isam offline. Because I played him online, I was shitting on him, but it's also online, so who cares?
Because the thing is, like, I always feel that for two reasons. If Pichu tries to camp you out, he damages himself, and Pichu doesn't have a hitbox on the up B, so Pichu and Pikachu should never be in the same category. I feel like Pichu should always be a category lower. That's just my feeling.
I don't know. I think Pikachu's overrated. Not even like necessarily like not top 3 overrated, but I think he's overrated in the sense that people give him way too much credit as a character, and that his like kid is actually a lot easier to deal with. Like if he T-jolts, you just legit run up to him and like nair him, up air him, and up smash him, and like he gets hit. Yeah. So it's like
no, I think people like do have sort of just have the wrong opinion of Pikachu in general. He's more annoying than he was last game, and he's definitely a better character. But like he still has a lot of the same weaknesses. He still loses matchups. Just don't listen to Isam.
Yeah, I want those guys even. But since you guys disagree, I'm just like, all right, we'll put it here as -1. All right.
And this is your territory.
Yeah, we just beat him. Olimar is annoying because it's like the neutral is kind of annoying for us, but he's also it's kind of like Ices where if we don't want to play neutral. Nolamar, Nolamar, this love. He says, "I tuned in. Don't listen to Isam."
Yeah, Isam's bald, guys.
He is bald. Yeah. Thanks for the 11 months, bro. But yeah,
I played one friendly against 34 like a month ago, and I won that one friendly before he had to play tournament. So yeah, we win, I guess.
Like legit, he can't get out disadvantage, and because he's so slow, and we're just able to air camp him. It's like he can get Pikmin and stuff. Sure, we can gravity pull Pikmin. Forward all of his smashes and Pikmin toss, we gravity pull it. We can starbit him and he actually just has to hold it out. We can like just blow him up for jumping. If he jumps, we just dash attack him or run up and fair him or bear him or nair him or up smash him. And like even his whistle, we can like up air him from distances where he whistles it. We frame trap the whistle with another up air.
So yeah, it's one of those matchups from Smash 4 where not a ton changed, even if the character's tier list placements changed.
Yeah, it's like he's just too exploitable. And then in his advantage state, like his advantage state's combo state. But Rosa isn't a character that rips out big combos, unless it's like Fox or Roy, like getting in your face type of combos and like staying there. But Olimar does like, up smash and it's like up air, it's like 40 to us. And we're like, oh, okay. You can't chase us anymore. And Olimar wins matchups where you can do like 0 to 80s generally. So yeah. And I think we just messed up Plant. I think Plant's just too bad of a character.
Yeah.
Okay. I think PT is an awful matchup. I look at this shit, I'm just like, bro, we actually lose. You think -2? Honestly, bro?
I think it's real bad.
I think Squirtle is like Pikachu, except when we try playing with the tether, he just goes to Ivysaur and we just lose Luma.
I do agree, user Polari. PT does suck, but...
And then Ivysaur, when you have a character that loses to Ivysaur's neutral, that is a problem.
Yeah, like, I remember playing against Ivysaurs and I'm like, I was like, this is supposed to be the easy part.
Yeah, right? It's like, wait, why can't I jump? Why am I getting pressure on the ground with Luma dying for free and I can't even gravity pull the projectile? Wait, why is he switching to Charizard in bad spots and have to respect massive hitboxes that kill Luma and kill me? Wait, why am I a tall character dying at 50?
Too.
We do beat Charizard, but like that's not the matchup.
Yeah, it's like they pull a Charizard in the right spot, and it's like Charizard when we're at the ledge is messed up. Even just landing against Charizard's messed up. And then like the switch itself like is like a better air dodge, which Rosario kind of struggles to cover air dodges because she has these like laggier aerials. She has to like be tricky with your frame traps, like falling theirs at the right time, falling up airs. You can't just like rising aerial into frame trap. And then the switch is especially fast. So that just gives them like free punishes on our aerials, and it's so annoying.
Yeah, I feel PT is really scary. I don't like this matchup at all.
All right, I'm glad we both. Well, I thought I was gonna be sounding like Cap when I said this matchup's -2. I'm glad to hear everyone agrees that this matchup's ass.
So speaking of -2.
Oh yeah, no, this might be the worst matchup for us actually. I legitimately playing like Leo and Cosmos and Spark going friendlies.
I don't think it's the worst, but I'm probably biased. I think that Pyro and Mithra is one of my best matchups. But that's because my girlfriend plays Pyro and Mithra, so
legit I
played against it more than any other character.
I played Spargo, Leo, and Cosmos in friendlies, and they don't even know.
That's fair.
Like Cosmos doesn't even know like what Rosa does in the matchup. Like Spargo doesn't even know what Rosa does. Period, as a character, it doesn't fucking matter.
And if they ever decided to like actually learn, like it's over. Like actually, it's already over when they don't know.
The only way we can win this matchup is if we somehow get a grab and we somehow edge guard them. That's it. We literally can't. We can't Starbus because Mithra doesn't play neutral. She plays advantage state. Pyro just has too many massive, over like arcing hitboxes that ruin our life, and like side B is a problem because we have to respect that at all points in the game from Pyro. And then Mithra just kills Luma with every single aerial and tilt for some reason.
It used to be not so bad, but then all the Pyro Mithra players like learned how to like switch up their recoveries a lot.
Yeah.
So now it's like even scarier.
Like actually, if you ever lose to Rosa as a Pyro Mithra player, just uninstall the game. Actually.
I'm gonna need to tell my girlfriend you said that, cause
I'm sorry, bro, but I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you, man. Anyway, Belmont's -1, maybe -2.
Yeah, we used to think it was -2. We learned a little bit. We got some buffs. Still can't beat him, but like
Yeah, like we can contest his walling now. It's always Starbits, and we can like keep him at disadvantage, but like. It reminds me a lot of like the Duck Hunt matchup, like the me matchups, where it's like we are on a timer, and Rose doesn't like playing matchups where she's forced to approach on a timer, especially when the character just kills us at 60 with a ledge trap. And yeah, this hasn't changed since 2018. We just got buffs.
Yeah. Ridley.
I don't think we destroy him. I think we beat him. I think it's just Ridley.
Yeah, it's just Ridley stuff.
Like I think if Ridley was actually a decent character, it'd be an even matchup because he just has these big hitboxes and he has multi jumps and he can like
murder if he got another round of buffs, in one of the upcoming patches. I think it'd probably go to even.
Yeah, but as long as he's like a pretty below average character, it's like Rosa handles this fine. We just margin of error like always with Rosa.
Oh yeah. Oh nah, I'm just remembering. There was a really good Ridley in my region, and like I was just a bracket demon for once.
So I'm not sure if this matchup is slight losing or even. I tend to lean even. I could see slight losing because Rob's such a better character compared to us. But like Rosa's kit feels like it's meant to be Rob.
It is meant to, but like over the evolution of the Robs getting better, I'm just like, man, I just don't think we win this, or like not even that, I think we might lose this. Like,
yeah.
I think the more Robs learn that they can just push buttons on Rosa, and like she can't do that much about it. Like his buttons are way better against her than I like thought they would be. Like every time I fight Rob, I get like surprised by like a jab, like knocking Luma and me being unable to punish it, or like him down tilting me twice and it puts Luma in stun, so then like I can't do anything to like get a real punish on him.
Yeah.
Or being able to like get out of a juggle way easier than he was in the last game.
Yep, and then like his projectiles are just like, we just have to hold it. We can get gyro and that's really nice, but like we have to just hold it versus his projectiles. I will say, if you get very aggressive with your edge guarding, you can go off stage and actually ruin his recovery. So like that's really nice to know that it's difficult to do, but once you learn it, it's a good option.
I feel even's fine here. Cause yeah, like they both have some. So I don't know. I feel like Rob might be just ever so slightly Rosa favored, but I could easily see it being even.
Like I used to think that, and then it's just like you fight the Robs as you get better, and it's like Rosa's just
so
not able to play ultimate well enough. And like I will say, because Rosa can deal with gyro by picking it up, and because like she doesn't get BS'd by like the side B like cheese because she's just too like hard to combo sometimes. Like that's really nice. So we're like a weird like character where it's like we check Rob because no one knows how to fight her, and we actually have a good kit against him. But like if the Rob knows what they're doing, it's like he just kind of plays like by mashing buttons, including projectiles. And it's really frustrating, but like we put him in the air and at the ledge, not put him in the air and off stage, and it's like, all right, Rob, what are you gonna do besides outplay us here?
Yeah, even's fine.
And then also we can like up air his Nair and like up smash it too. So like the fact that we can just kind of challenge Nair is nice. Most characters can't do that.
Yeah. If you can't challenge Rob Nair, you just lose. But
and because we're able to run away from him for like whatever amount of time when Luma's gone, like he can't chase that well, and that's big. So he doesn't get to exploit his advantage state process as hard as like other characters can.
All right,
Robin.
I want to hear your guys' thoughts about this one. I'm AFK 60 seconds, and then I'm gonna come back and bitch about Robin.
I actually don't know. I like not put any like Robins offline really. All I know is if I see Robin, I'm not playing Rosa in this matchup. I'm just not. I will play Mimin or Olimar. Not even because I think we necessarily lose to Robin, but because I don't think we beat Robin. I think it's
probably even. Robin's got a ton here. Arcfire at ledge actually deletes Luma regardless of how you time it.
And like we actually don't have like an answer to him just swing with 11 swords besides just holding that until he's out of the 11 swords. And like it's one of those matchups where like, gravity pull is nice versus his projectile, but then it's not good versus items because we get his item with a gravity pull. But then like yeah, I don't know, he just has so much counterplay to like his own book and 11 sword, I feel like. And like we need like our dash attack to whiff punish him. We need like our aerials to like test him.
That is true. This is a dash attack matchup, which are always just risky. Like a high variance matchup.
It's like every matchup where we rely on dash attack to get into neutral stinks. And like, Starbus sucks for us because like Starbus trades with side B so bad.
And sometimes you just dash attack someone out of a stock, but sometimes dash attack doesn't work and you just get like blown up. And that just happens with Robin. Like you have to get like under a 11 aerial with dash attack.
Yeah, right. And like that's just that's just so scary. And Rosa's so big, she gets absolutely wrecked by like any like Arcfire confirms. Like straight up,
and
he Arcfired us?
Is no longer a move.
We don't have a stock anymore. Great.
But just for quick reference, everybody, gravity pull is not a move.
You guys want to see how much
Please never bring gravity pull up. It
actually,
is relevant in exactly one matchup.
Actually, let me do this. I want to compare Rosa's gravity pull frame data to Robin's side B frame data. So Robin's side B ends on frame 63. Rose's gravity pull ends on frame 39, which doesn't sound bad. But they have to remember gravity pulling on reaction to Psy B. So if we react to Psy B with gravity pull, he's going to be able to act before we can. And if we have to preemptively gravity pull to read the Psy B, he just got to hit us.
Yep.
Fun fact, gravity pull is less end lag in this game than Smash 4, but the main difference is that we can't move. Yeah.
Hold on, wait.
I'm pretty sure gravity pull
was so free in the last game.
The thing is, I'm pretty sure it actually has more end lag in this game, but we could like move during the end of it, so we could approach someone while gravity pull is actually active in Smash 4.
Oh, right, that's right, because we could move and the gravity was still active.
Yeah, like, so the thing is, in Smash 4, it was active from frames 2 to 60, but the FAF was 45, so we had 15 frames where we could be running at someone.
Where you're moving, but you still got gravity up, yeah.
Exactly.
I want that
huge.
back.
Yep, now I don't have that. Now, in fact, the last 10 frames of gravity pull, like, there's no gravity effect, and we're still in lag. Garbage. Absolute ass. Man.
I mean, so what were you about to bitch about with Robin, though?
Yeah, tell us.
You put him in even? Okay. I have such a Robin problem. I feel like I can't do anything. I approach, I get leavened. Like, I get caught on ledge more than they catch me. I can't gravity pull anything because as of what you said. It's like, oh, I feel this is like difficult but winnable. But that might be me.
I can see it, but I just think Robin like gets Rosa too hard.
Yeah, like there are a lot of instances where it's shades of the Smash 4 matchup. Where like when you put Robin in the air, Robin actually just eats it. Like the part was just gaining on Robin to put them in the air, which in the last game was free. In this game is
exactly.
All
right. So Samus, I
think we lose, but
I don't know if we lose or it's even, but I can see us losing because I'm just like, we have to respect Charge Shot more than they have to respect any of our zoning tools.
Oh wait, no, I famously had put Samus in even and put Dark Samus in losing.
I feel this is even. Yeah.
It's like, at least we juggle her really hard and ledge. I guess we keep her in disadvantage pretty reliably. Like, unlike most characters, like, she can't really land that well versus us, nor can she get the ledge versus us. Like, her ledge game in general sucks. Like, we kind of just spam, like, down tilt and, like, star bits, and then, like, react to her jumping by juggling her, and it's, like, pretty bad, I guess. But, like, the neutral's hard because it's another dash attack matchup. It's a side B and dash attack matchup.
It is a dash attack matchup, but, like, the onus on dash attack feels like you're pushed, like, way harder, and they can always just... Like, it feels like you have to challenge, like, them charging charge shot with it sometimes.
Exactly.
Like, that's just such a scary 50-50.
You can also use, like, back air and, like, use, like, Luma, like, to block a charge shot with back air and then move in, but it's the same exact concept. Like, we don't actually get to, like, space air aerials in neutral much unless, like, we're already kind of close. And, like, our tilt's kind of the same where if we're close, we can use them. But we're really just getting with dash attack a lot of times, using star bits to make them not always want to charge shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think.
I still think Dark Samus is harder though. The Samus mains don't know that.
The thing with Samus though too is like what especially draws it to even to me is if they're on ledge and we're not.
That is true.
They don't do anything. It's like, well, you're stuck there. Like they just. Well, it's like Isabelle on the ledge.
I mean, they're going to get off the ledge with drop down, double jump, forward air 4 times in a row, but they do it in every matchup.
That's why we just stay really far back in
time.
starbits. Like legit starbits ledge trapping is really good in some matchups, and this is one of them, I think.
Yeah, just FYI for why Dark Samus is harder. It's because they have more electric moves, and those stun Luma, as compared to Samus, who doesn't.
Oh, that's bullshit.
That's the difference there. Is why I say Dark Samus is slightly harder. It's because of the elemental interaction with Luma.
I hate this
game. Water type.
Yeah.
Game sucks.
Luma's
Anyway,
water flying.
It's like one of the only matches where the elemental thing in this game matters because like they removed that after Brawl. Fun fact: Zero Suit had a weakness to electricity in Brawl.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so that's a fact that only like the ZSS mains knew. And it's why the ZSS Falco matchup in Brawl is so bad, because the lasers would stun her for like a few seconds longer.
That's awful. Yo, thank you so much, Dr. Jazz, with the tier 1 sub. Let's go, sub hype! Appreciate it, man. Wow, that's... I'm glad they made any character that wasn't like Olimar in Brawl. Like, most characters in Brawl suck to main. Olimar did as well near the end of it, but at least it wasn't like Zero Suit.
Oh, I know a thing or two about having a bad Brawl main.
Oh yeah, Ike player. I'm sorry. All right, Sephiroth, -2. Can we get a -2 in chat?
Oh yeah. I was like, I heard you talking about it like when Sephiroth was coming out, and I'm like, I'm not sure about that. And I just played one. I'm like, oh nope, there it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Forward air is better than our entire character.
What can you do?
Legit, I'll fight Sephiroth players. I will outplay the Sephiroth player, and I will still lose. And I'm just like, dude, I read all your stuff. I was outplaying, I was outspacing, I did everything. I was even killing you. And then you live past 71 stock, and suddenly spacing back here and forward air, I just don't have an answer for it except fucking risk my entire stock to do 10%.
Like it's actually hard enough even before he gets one wing. Then when he gets it, you're just like, oh, what the? And you're also Fox now?
Yeah, dude, like legit the fact that we will die like a 20 from like Nair, like Bear, because we just are too big that even if we avoid the back air, we just get up aired. And then he does the same exact thing, and it's like we can't avoid his aerials, and we can't. Oh, and then his up B's too big to fucking challenge. We can't do shit about his up B unless they are dumbasses.
Yeah, if they basically, well, you get one free stock because they don't know how to use their upbeat first, and then that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Done.
Yeah, then they're like, oh, I gotta be a bit smarter about this, and then they start behaving a bit smarter about it.
Right, being a bit smart about it, they just up B at the ledge at the right spot, so we can't downer them, and that's it. GG.
I always thought that Sephiroth Rosa was even because there isn't any oppressive Sephiroths around here in PNW, so it's like. But maybe I need Tweak to come kick my ass.
Like, just play legit Sephiroth that knows how to play this game, because there's very few of them around there, like, in the world. But like, if Sephiroth know how to play this game properly and, like, know the matchup even a little bit, you can win it because he's lightweight. It's one of those, like, matchups where you get destroyed, but it's kind of winnable because he's so fragile and, like, he's a big target with some blind spots. But, like, it ends up being like you have to like make these like hard callouts with like really good up smashes, really good like forward smashes, really like good like edge guards and parries, just to like take these stocks, and that's really hard to do when they know how to avoid like the specific things needed to kill them early. And Luma doesn't exist. Legit, if you can put the legend in forward tilts, Luma does not exist anymore.
Oh right, and we can't do anything about forward tilt.
Yeah, like we actually can't like save Luma.
We don't have the movement or like any of like the long range options to deal with it.
Yeah. All right. Sheik. All right, we just beat Sheik. It's like Smash 4.
It's so much easier than the last game too.
Sheik players put Rosa in +2 favored for Rosa.
And
it's
I'm
not
like, why?
It's like not that bad because Sheik is so fast that she can just like. She can play like Smash 4, which just kind of runs us and swings and kills Luma and pressures us for free, and we get comboed by like a lot of her stuff. But yeah, it's just that Rosa, I think
worry about in this game. We don't get 50-50'd anymore. There's like
down to sets of 50-50s, but
sure down tilt, but like you can space around down tilt. It's
it's not like forward throw.
All the bottles off grab that were like rough. And
exactly. Like, I thought we beat Sheik in Smash 4, and the fact that it kind of plays similarly, except both characters lost like some of the ignorant tools.
I thought it was even.
I know I had the uncommon take that we beat Sheik, but I also literally lost like Sheik like 3 or 4 times in Smash 4 over the course of like.
And you only lost to Void ever once.
I lost to him once, and the way I played that specific set, I just kind of didn't play it the way I should, and he played it very well. And I lost to Mr. R like twice.
That day, and you played slightly subpar. Then you 3-0'd Mr. R. So.
Yeah, I think I like destroyed Void the time I played him afterwards anyway. So it was like, yeah. Like no, like honestly the best Sheik in the matchup was funny enough Blank I think because I played her a lot in the matchup and she like knew all the technical stuff. So like maybe it was even if like you had like Blank's level of play.
No
but-
other Sheik was good at that matchup.
Yeah, but it was so hard. But yeah, so this game it's like I don't know. She just can't trade with Rosa, which is normal for Sheik. But like Rosa's so good at forcing trades because of Luma, and then like Starbits is actually really annoying because Sheik's kind of a very fast follower, so she can't like just jump and like float over Starbits, and like she wants to like jump in at us with like these fairs and stuff, and we can just kind of challenge them without too much difficulty. Once again, because of Luma. Also, Luma helping us escape grab combos is big. We do have trouble like edge guarding her and juggling and ledge trapping her, but I think we just win neutral enough, and like she dies too early that like we could just take out like small neutral wins, and eventually win the game with that. Plus, she gets caught by grab combos pretty hard. Like she gets grab combo by like up throw up air at like 70, and then she's at kill percent.
The average Sheik matchup is like Sheik combos Rosa to 50, and then Rosa's like, "All right, now we play," and you're never killing me.
Yeah.
Even that she also struggles to like win the neutral to get that 50 more than she does other matchups. Also, she doesn't kill Luma as well in this game.
Which
is weird because most other characters do.
Yeah, like forward air like just doesn't do enough knockback. All right,
Shulk.
This is only -1 somehow. I think it's kind of like Ike.
Yeah, so I used to think it was -2. The more I played it, I was like, okay, so this isn't the worst possible thing.
Yeah, it's like
it's definitely not winning or even.
Yeah, it's definitely not even, but it's definitely not unwinnable. We could just straight up like go, oh, you're jumping and you're not perfectly spaced. Just challenge with like a nair or fair or whatever area we want. The main thing is we can't really use Starbits in the matchup much, so we're kind of forced to play like 2018 rows of just like jumping around with aerials, which sucks.
That's
and we can at least edge guard him.
That's my shit right there.
We can at least edge guard him, which is nice as well, but he also just fucks us off stage at the ledge.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh god.
Smash art is so scary.
Actually, ledge versus Shulk is what made me put it in -2 previously.
Honestly, it's so close to being -2. But
I forgot just how bad it was.
But then you like things like Sephiroth and Pyramithra come out, and it's like, oh, that's a real -2. like Shulk is like bad, but like we can at least play it outside of being at the ledge, which is gonna happen a lot. But the fact that he doesn't juggle well means we can just like avoid the ledge a lot, and that's fine. All right, Snake. I think it's even.
So realistically, we should beat this ass.
Yeah, we should beat him. But it's a heavyweight character with projectiles versus Rosalina and Luma.
The fact that it's not straight winning is because of the weight and because of the damage trading.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Like,
dash attack legit goes underneath our aerials so easily and just ruins us.
Yeah, dash attack's way like this. The Snake has to be smart with their dash attack because like I will fight snakes who just dash attack my shield and I just get the 40% punish on Snake. Like if the Snake gives you the 40% punish, which like Rosa does have, but if he doesn't and he actually just stays back, you're like, okay, now I have to figure out how to zone break. Even though this is the one matchup in the game where gravity pull is actually a very good move.
Yeah.
For everyone's information.
Yeah, because
it's
snakes
because,
might not be ready for the extra second on the grenade timer.
Yeah, gravity pull adds 1.8 seconds to
something
grenade.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So it actually sometimes it'll just reset the timer on grenades, which a lot of snake players aren't ready for. It also just makes like dealing with grenades like kind of trivial. She's like the one character in the game that like gets to ignore them somewhat.
Yeah, but like we get to ignore them defensively, but we don't get to like approach like because of that. It's just like we get to go like, oh, you threw a grenade. All right, we're playing a no one gains anything neutral for the next 2 seconds.
That means that like if we do make the correct guess in neutral and get the win, like his disadvantage is so bad versus us.
I don't even think it's that bad because like we can't even like challenge his like up B armor that well. Like we have to hit him with like up air, I think. Like,
do we all of our moves aside from Nair beat up B?
No, I thought like with him with like double.
Forward air doesn't break it.
Yeah, forward doesn't. I think downer doesn't break it unless you get both.
It does.
No, Luma doesn't.
Oh, Luma. That's right, Luma doesn't.
And then Rosa downer like will lose to, like the up B, like if you just let
Rosa's downer. I was thinking Rosa's downer. You're right. Luma downer doesn't do it. Although like
the problem is we use him with Rosa hitboxes to break his armor, and that's not always easy. Like,
true.
Like that's a really precise spacing that's not always easy to get, especially when it's just like let go of the up B early and like fast full air dodge or like pull out a grenade or something. And it's like, oh well, I suddenly traded up air with your grenade. Wonder who's winning that trade. And then Luma like dying to the trades as well is so bad.
Mm-hmm.
And also we can't use our tilts much in the matchup because like he just like whiff punishes with dash attack or like throws a grenade.
Oh yeah,
it's so
like
annoying.
just trying to sit back with down tilt, like I always try to do, and I get hit by a dash attack and want to spike my controller.
It's one of those weird things where it's like we do fine because we can just like run around shielding and like Luma's like good, but like we don't get to actually press many buttons, which really sucks to not press many buttons, especially in Ultimate. Oh,
Yeah, you have to play this.
The main thing is like, yeah, like as long as you like play conservatively, like this is even if you go in and press buttons, the snake will just blow you up. You'll have like 90 damage on you out of nowhere.
Yep, and then like
yeah,
because Rosa has trouble killing, it's like, hey, I'm trying to kill you with Rosa. Oh, I can't kill you to 150 because I'm free Rosa and you're snake and I'm at 60. Oh, up tilt's gonna kill me now. Great.
Yeah,
awesome.
up tilt. Honestly, up tilt is busted, but that's another conversation. Actually, regarding Snake, I need to preach my preach here against Snake. Yo, why doesn't C4 keep blinking, and why doesn't Nikita stay on the camera? Like, why doesn't the camera view out when Nikita's off the camera? Oh my god, I hate that shit.
I will say the down B stop blinking. That is actually frustrating.
Yeah.
Because like it's easy enough to lose track of it.
I don't mind that, but that's just one of those like things where if you play the character enough, you get used to it.
Yeah, I played enough Brawl to like get you to be used to it, but it's also just one of those, why make my life harder, Sakurai?
Dabuz just has enough mental bandwidth where he doesn't mind the no blinky.
Yeah, I played too much Olimar and Brawl. Like after that, there is no character that can have as much mental bandwidth as playing Brawl Olimar with randomized 6 Pikmin that are all very different compared to like Smash 4.
That's true. I know. I remember that.
I remember Red up air doing 20 plus damage, and I'd cycle Pikmin when I want to up air just specifically so I hit someone with a red up air for 20 plus damage. Like that's how precise your Pikmin lineup was in like Brawl, where it's like you have to scour through random Pikmin to know like you need to get purple up throw or like blue back throw or red up air, or you need a yellow Pikmin for a specific combo or hitbox. It was it was so fun though, but it was so much energy.
Yeah, it took that young man to buzz energy.
Exactly, right? Anyway, Sonic, I think
just one last thing. We do sort of neutralize Nikita. That is one.
That is pretty nice, yes. Then Nikita's kind of overrated nowadays. Now people know you can just challenge it with hitboxes.
Yeah, like just hit it, swat at it and stuff. A lot of people do. Yeah,
people are used to it now.
Yep. All right, this might sound like cap, but after playing with Ken at Summit and playing with Sonic's online enough, I actually think we beat Sonic in this game, and I think we lost to Sonic in Smash 4.
I think Ken gave you the Sonic strats when you guys were in that tent, just talking about stuff. I think he gave you the secrets, but no, I agree with this because I was having Sonic trouble to buzz, and then we had that 5-minute chat on voice like a month ago, and then I ran into that same Sonic who's PR'd in my region, and I just did those things, and he rage quit on me. I'm like, oh, whoa. So that's how you win. No, this is Rosa favored as long as you know. If you know how to play against Sonic as Rosa, it definitely Rosa favored. It
was funny. The one game I almost lost versus Ken, I was like, wait, why am I not just pushing Rosa's advantage state? And I just reverse reverse 3 stocked him because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just Rosa. Like, it's
I saw that pop off when that down air hit.
Yeah, he was like at 70, and I'm like, you're dead. I was definitely doing like the Keck W meme, like IRL. Oh man.
Like Sonic, like in this game, he just doesn't. He doesn't have the.
He can't scare us out of shielding.
What was it specifically about last game? I forget exactly, but like
it was.
I think I was coming around to what you were saying that we lose.
Yeah, it was. It was the last game. It was the fact that because he could spin dash cancel, like. We couldn't just reliably like starbits him in the corner if he was spin dashing, or like shield and wait for the spin dash. So like a lot of times like the mix-ups of that, we had to kind of put ourselves in compromised positions just by the threat of it. We had to either really aggressive things or really passive things. And like his spin dash like follow-ups afterwards like were a little better in that game. Whereas in this game, because he's spin dash, you can't cancel it. You can very easily starbits him if he does that. So like he can't be spin dashing in Starbits range. And you can also just shield knowing he's gonna have to eventually spin dash. And like you can just kind of narrow up smash dash shield and kind of beat his spin dash options, except like up B, which is so low reward and high risk. So like because of that, we suddenly go, oh, you're spin dashing, I run up, I shield, or I Starbits. Now this is my favor.
And especially with the Starbits buff, we have a greater room for error with that run up Starbits too.
Yeah, like we have like half stage in like Smash 4, for example, if not a little bit more. And then also, he had a lot of cheese in Smash 4 with like, you know, throw, like he'd do like up throw, like up air, and like actually cheese us with like up
Oh
B,
yeah,
up air.
no, because I used to take them to Town and City, and like I was quite good on playing them on Town and City, but like sometimes I'd get grabbed on one of the platforms at 60.
Yep, exactly. In this game, you don't die from that. Like the best thing you can do is like back air you off stage or like forward smash you, which is like fine, but
like,
it's not cheesing us.
But when that happens to you, you're kind of like, yeah, that was kind of my fault.
Yeah, like once fighting Ken, like the first game he did that to me, and I was like, oh. Like, and Tweak told me like about that, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I just recovered fast every time, and he couldn't do that anymore, and I was like, okay, this is fine.
Yeah.
And otherwise, the matchup plays like
also-
fine, like similar to Smash 4, because we didn't use jab much in Smash 4 anyway. So like, the fact that we don't have jab in this game doesn't matter to us.
The metagame versus Sonic in the last game was interesting. Or just the way the metagame progressed.
It was. I'm sad we ended up losing that matchup, but like it was interesting to see like how that happened.
Yeah, because like it started off that all the Sonics were lame, and then like Rosa actually had a good strategy versus that. And then they got a bit more aggressive, and that became a bit difficult. We figured that out, and like then it's like, oh, Rosa actually does really well. And then they got even lamer, like way lamer than before.
Yep. It was just like, all right, you're gonna time me out and never do anything. And I just, oh yeah, you got it. Fuck you.
Like I remember the point in the matchup. Like I like the way Fallen described it, is where it's a natural progression that goes back and forth, where eventually the timeout happens and Rosa is up by 20%. That's how it goes. And then they just got even lamer, and that stopped working.
Yep. And Rage BS. Honestly, it was for the Rage BS, because the amount of times I'm beating a Sonic, and I'm like, oh, there's 30 seconds left, and I'm beating him. Shoot. I can't make mistakes now.
Yeah, and like, weirdly enough, our Rage BS was less consistent on him.
Yeah, because he actually just avoided all of our Rage BS pretty reliably.
He avoided the moves that like would Rage BS him.
He had the perfect combination of weight and gravity.
Unlike Shiku was like, only ever get hit by our moves that were Rage BS.
Yeah. She got caught by jab loops into up air, kill confirmed. Like, we never even mastered that, but legit, like, she would just, if we optimize it perfectly, we could probably zero death there on a single jab. Yo, thank you, Neo Red, with the tier 1 sub. Let's go sub hype. Also, we spent like 20 minutes talking about the Sonic matchup. Fuck Sonic.
King of New York.
I am indeed the King of New York. Let's go. Anyway, Steve, I actually don't know how to feel. I thought we'd win this matchup at first, and I'm starting to think we might lose this matchup.
I'm coming around to lose.
I still think it's
It might be
favorite. Personally, because like if you place your back air as well, and you use your tools correctly, Steve doesn't have a lot of options. Like him digging is annoying, and then he gets diamond. But it's like if you space back air as well, he doesn't have an in. Like you can even knock him out of like minecart and stuff.
My issue is that he can just jump minecart over our back airs. He can also just like parry the back airs and then like hit Luma for free. He can also like just jump at us and like, oh, like the thing with back air is it works for us the Steves, I think, that just kind of mine. I do agree he doesn't handle it too well, but I think when you fight better players like in general in this game, like people that just know how to handle like those kind of like falling like aerials. Like Rosa's back air is a pretty poor one at that because she's so floaty and the back air is so like it's long but it's thin. So I think it's one of those things where it's like it sounds good on paper, and then in practice you're gonna find like a Steve player who knows how to actually deal with those moves instead of just playing the Steve minigame all day. And it's gonna be like, my main strategy of using back air and hoping they don't know how to deal with this doesn't work now. What do I do?
I feel like I'd have to play against a Steve that's like a little bit more aggressive. Because yeah, like the Steves I've played have just like they've tried to do their mining thing, and I've all just been able to disrupt it. And then when I try to get out with minecart, I'm like, I feel like I can feel when they're going to minecart, and they hit the minecart, they use the minecart, and then I immediately hit them out of that with the back air, right?
Yeah, they always just
Even if it's not the aggressive ones, it's not so much the mining, it's the wall.
Yeah, like the back
Steve,
just go through the
Steve
wall.
with the lead and one that decides to just make walls. Rosa is not great at dealing with the walls.
Yeah, our tilts don't deal with it. Side B literally doesn't hurt walls. We can use Luma Shot, and then they can just like kill Luma for free, and then like we don't have an answer to the wall, and we're so slow. We can't like Rosa doesn't apply pressure that well.
Yep.
So you need to apply pressure for Steve or like destroy him in neutral. Like even Min Min, for example, has like an even matchup with Steve, probably potentially losing, but likely just even. And it's freaking Min Min. If Min Min doesn't like straight up just beat Steve for sure, how is Rosa gonna do that? You know?
Yeah, and we don't really get like a good edge guard on him. Playing the 50-50 against the Anvil when trying to juggle him is
Oh yeah, and like yeah, we can go for forward airs and back airs, but like
characters that are able to like just have a natural tool that gets them around up air, because up air is so laggy in this game, is it means just Rosa doesn't get to do like the damage that she needs to in order to like all the characters you see here are like Rosa favored. A lot of them are just matchups where the character like doesn't have a good way around up air, because up air is still our like best damaging tool.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah,
we like it's so laggy in this game that if you're unable to use your best damaging tool effectively, it'll just cost you.
Like I might put this as even because I get to replay a Steve offline that's made me like hate it the same way I have online, but like on paper I feel like Steve's gonna win. I'm gonna put it even just because I get to play a Steve offline really that's like good with the character, but I think it likely ends up being difficult. But I know Shad's like it's even, so
yeah. Plus that's a win for Shad if it goes into even.
I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna put it as his favorite. The more thinking, nah. Sorry, Shad.
All right, let's go.
Alright.
Let's go.
Toon Link. I think
we
we beat this character, but not by much.
Yeah. We reset his bombs just like we do Snake's grenades with gravity pull. So randomly, it's a matchup where gravity pull is acceptable. No,
Yeah.
Adequate, not acceptable. That move is still unacceptable.
It can be used. It can occasionally be used sometimes.
I'm trying to think of like the thing is Toon Link just even in neutral just isn't really threatening.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
the thing.
Yeah.
He's just not like he's a bad character. That's all it really is.
Yeah, I guess that's right.
Like straight up, I think this would be a fine matchup for Toon Link if he was just a solid character. But like it's kind of like Smash 4, where even in Smash 4 he'd be fine versus Rosa if he was a better character. But Rosa's just such a better character that like Rosa won off of that.
Yep.
All right, cool. Some of my chat says this matchup threat's very optimistic.
It is pretty optimistic to be honest.
A lot of the difficult but winnables and up are just such meta characters, and that's the issue.
Yeah.
We can also do a little bit of an explanation on like at the very end of like why, while this matchup chart may reflect something optimistic, why it's still a bit of a struggle to play her.
Yeah.
2021.
Look, I should explain real quick.
We do it at the end.
So, real quick, most of the matchups that Rosa, like, the matchups I ran into at Summit, Pyramithra, Roy Crom, I fought Zachary, but that set didn't matter, so I wanted to try Min Min, so whatever. Wolf, who we'll get to later.
Zachary was Joker though.
No, you weren't
Still,
Rob versus me.
No, but still, that could have been Joker though.
Oh yeah, that could have been Joker instead of Rob, potentially. Like, the only matchup I ran into at Summit that was good for me as a player, like, as a character, was Sonic. Anyway, moving on. Wario. I think this matchup sucks, but not, like, -2 sucks. I think...
After the nerfs to Wario, definitely more manageable. After our buffs, definitely more manageable. That being said, our game plan is just not good versus what Wario does.
Yep, exactly. Like, he just jumps and we're just like,
Yeah.
We have committal anti-airs that, while they're big and powerful, they're too committal for what Wario likes to do, which is bait out anti-airs and punish.
A thing I've talked with a longtime Wario main who I play against a lot about this, and the quote unquote nerf. I believe he said something about how half waft is like better now coming out of a combo. So if you
let me tell you,
That's actually his cap.
Because
Because
straight copium. That is copium right there.
because half waft legit just comes out like 4 or 5 frames slower now, and that's it. There's no other changes.
Yeah, no, straight copium right there.
Okay.
Yeah, straight up cap. Someone was on that good-ish that day.
Wario's fine, guys. I swear.
It was like, no, guys, the half waft is still fine.
It comes out frame 8 now instead of frame like 4 or something. But yeah, Wario's still a really good character. He's still like a top tier, just not a top 10 top tier. Especially not with the current DLC character bullshit.
Yeah, the main thing about, regardless of the waft nerf, is like that approaching nair is so scary.
Yeah. Yo, thank you, Crown. The 66 months. Let's go so high. Appreciate it. Yeah, but I'll see you at Low Tide City. Unless Texas scares me too much to go, which I'm debating and not gonna lie.
6 year
Oh man.
Anyway.
It's like trying to. They saw Florida and were like, oh yeah.
Yeah, we can beat you guys.
Jeez.
I fucking hate Texas right now. Anyway. Yeah, also Wario being so heavy and small means our combos don't work well on him. But like he's also really hard to kill. We can't edge guard him. Even ledge trapping him's hard because he just jumps and we can't chase that. Meanwhile, get off ledge first, like that lingering nair. Starbiting him is useless, and then like, we get juggled, so it's so big.
He can mix up his ledge trapping with bite too, which is a pain in the ass.
Yep, and then like Luma just gets killed by like nair really easily and like tilts.
The Wario I play against, sometimes he'll just back throw me because the back throw hits Luma off the stage and stuff.
Yep.
So yeah, it's like,
Yeah, he can kill Luma if he bites us too. Just bite and then forward tilt.
Yeah.
We also just kind of don't have a good way to punish the nair. That's a lot of characters actually. Even top tiers don't have great ways because it's just a really good move.
Yeah, but like especially.
But like that's kind of big because like that's Luma pressure for free.
A lot of good characters have like up tilts that can at least like challenge it. Like you look at like most of the good characters, they have like low committal ways to challenge it. Rosa's like, hey, our up tilt goes above us really high, but not in front of us. Like Luma kind of does, but loses to hitboxes. So that's.
You literally just have to wait for the Wario to make a mistake in neutral, which definitely makes it a tough matchup.
Like at least he can't pressure us really hard, so it's not like as bad as the unwinnables. But low key, it feels as bad as this because it's so hard to hit him.
It really does. Also, even if like Waft is nerfed, like he still lives forever versus us.
And he can still combo
It's
to half
really
Waft
hard to
anyway.
kill him. Yeah.
He's so big that like he actually comboed onto us.
And we actually died to like it at like very early percent.
Dude, I was fighting like oh my god, BD Bean and like 9 Super Pie and friendlies. And like I'll fight them, like I'll be beating them, and then they get like one rising nair to me, and do like rising nair into like up air combos on platforms into Waft, and it's all true, and I just die at 50, and I'm like
I actually only think that it's not -2 now because like we got buffed and he got like a nerf. Like
it used to be -2.
It wasn't that bad before. Like
it used to be -2.
100%.
All right, I think we should be Wii Fit.
So I almost, and hear me out, want to put this in +2.
No.
No, and I agree. I get saying no to that. My thing is, I think if you want to time out Wii Fit, you always can.
No, I think
It
it's
is
too
my thing.
fast.
But
Red
like,
Lady.
sure.
Watch out for Red Lady. Red Lady.
Yeah, Red Lady is too scary. But no, she just kind of just doesn't play her game well versus Rosa.
Yeah, like starbits on the ledge or down tilt on the ledge. It's like, well, you're staying there. You can't plank me.
I was playing John Numbers in a set recently, and I lost game 1, and I just remembered, why am I not just spamming more starbits and down tilt and like shutting off his approaches? Because he was being pretty aggressive and it was working. And when I stopped trying to run away and just started challenging his approaches with buttons, it's like, yeah, you can't do that. And then like, she doesn't have anything special otherwise really to help her in the matchup. Like she kills Luma easily, but whoop-de-doo. If that's the best thing you have going for in a matchup, we're moving on.
I'm pretty sure that I was watching your set on my own stream, commenting that first game lost, and I'm like, why didn't he just start bits at ledge?
Yep. And then I remembered, wait, I should just do that. Yep. All right, Wolf. I personally am comfortable in this matchup, but I know if I say it's even, that's just cap.
I think we just lose.
Yeah, like I just think
Like,
I think we actually have a good kit versus him, but he's just a better character.
No, I think we have a good kit that ends up just not working properly versus him. Like anytime you versus Charlie was the good example, is where Fallen's tweet came from, of just the Wolf player who has not labbed this matchup is able to somewhat naturally deal with her options pretty well.
Yeah.
And if time is spent actually figuring out what you would actually have to do, he'd be able to shut her down harder.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
It was like I was fighting Charlie, and like the thing is, I'm used to fighting like Jackal, and like I just beat him with Rose. It's like, oh, this is fine. Like I fight like Sharp's Wolf online, and I beat it. And it's like, this is fine. Then I fight like Charlie, and it's like, oh wait, he just plays like the neutral with like laser very well, and then knows how to like be like really aggressive and like stay on top of me better than like the other wolves. And it's like, oh, I actually can't do much. I can't like reset neutral.
The thing with the other wolves is that because of Rosa's floatiness, there are certain things that Wolf can normally do that he can't do in the Rosa matchup. But if the Wolf player is cognizant of that, the Wolf player is not going to go for those options that don't work and just beat you up normally.
Yeah, they'll just chase you in a disadvantage state instead of like going for combos and stuff, and they're just like abuse like they're really like decently sized but fast, powerful buttons to just like stuff you. And it's like, oh, like I still think Rosa is fine because like she doesn't like get blown up by any particular move. She just gets outclassed. But yeah, she just ends up getting outclassed. Like if Rosa was a really good character, like if she was like an actual good character, I think this would be even.
Yeah, Wolf gets to do what we used to do to like some hard low tier matchups in the last game, where we just had to remind ourselves we were a better character mid game.
Exactly. Yeah.
We'd be fine.
Exactly. That's what he does. Like, he doesn't dominate us, but like we just have to outplay him. We have the tools to do it. We end up just having to like find an edge guard, end up having to like outplay him for the juggles, end up having to like outspace him, and just. It's okay, but why would we play that really unless we have to? I know Luma can block laser Polari, but then like we have to like read the laser to punish it. Otherwise, we just Luma takes free damage.
Also, we don't even consistently block laser. Sometimes it hits both of us.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes it just hits like Rosa hits both of us. That's very annoying.
Yeah, it's got a
Luma just sticks so close to us in this game.
Yep. All right. I think Yoshi is even. I think Yoshi's just bad Wario in the matchup.
I agree.
Okay,
I've always considered this to be like Yoshi favored plus 0.5, but I mean even or close because of the title of the tier list. Yeah, he belongs there.
Yeah, exactly. Like I could argue honestly it's Rosa's favorite potentially, but I don't care enough because it's not.
I think
like...
that's just you. I think that's just being good against.
Yeah, I think I grew up. I went through puberty fighting Yoshis as Olimar.
Sure did.
I went through going through like my high school and college years though fighting Yoshis anyways. Rosa. Like I'm too used to this character, but yeah, even. I think actually Young Link's weird. Like the neutral is awful. The neutral is just dash attack. Neutral.
Really, I quite enjoy playing neutral versus Young Link.
But when we win the neutral by dash attacking him or dash attack cancel grabbing him, and we throw him off stage, it's a good time for us. We're having a party.
He is a dash attack matchup. However, he feels easier to dash attack than most dash attack matchups.
Yeah, because like his projectiles. So arrow shoots Luma upwards instead of to the side. So that means like arrow like legit doesn't kill Luma, just hits it in an annoying spot, which lets Young Link pressure us or use my arrows, but like lets us like protect Luma. And then like he also can't challenge our aerials. I will say though that like his speed lets him juggle us decently well by just catching our landings, and it's hard to like get close to. But yeah, we just throw him off stage.
Also, like a lot of Young Links aren't prepared for the fact that they can shield grab all of their aerials.
Yep, that's a big deal.
Like I'll have all of a Young Link like Nair on my shield or 4 Nair on my shield, and I'll shield grab it, and like that's actually good damage because Young Link isn't that good combo weight. He also dies relatively early, and his offstage game is like pretty bad. We can usually like snipe that out with the down air.
I remember when Skittles platform drop back aired me, and yeah, you just grab it because of the Luma hit stun, and then he's just like, what? You're taking these up airs, boy.
Yeah,
I will say
just has a good shield grab, so like it honestly just kind of works out.
Yeah, and we can up smash Lav's landings. I will say though, I think this matchup is still one of those where it's like you kind of have to get at least one good edge guard a game because you don't get like that nice like early edge guard. The constant projectile spam, along with like the fact that we can get comboed pretty hard and die kind of early from the combos, means we're just gonna like lose if we don't like cheese that stock out. It's just cheesing that stock out isn't that hard because we can get close enough to him and edge guard him pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like if the young link's like outplaying you off stage, you're just gonna lose straight up. Like it's actually weird in that regard, where it's like it feels like this if you get outplayed off stage. So I feel like the better player is generally gonna win this matchup. But like if it's two even players fighting, the Rosa should win.
Yeah, like I said, better player will win, but the Rosa doesn't have to work as hard.
All right, Zelda, we just beat Zelda. Like we do what Zelda wants to do, but better.
You know how I feel.
I actually don't know how you feel.
No, I am famous for being unable to beat this character, but that is a Carano problem, not a Rosa problem, because I can't beat her with any of my characters.
Oh, you know, it's funny. Extra O is the person I played this matchup a lot with recently, and he says it's even. I disagree with the Extra O, but yes, we do have very competitive games where you consistently outplay me when you're off stage.
Here's what I did, okay? Extra, here's what I did. I set up my Joy-Con droid, the Android program that emulates a Pro Controller, and I set up the Zelda to down B over and over again, so I could like just.
Oh, actually, I was talking about Young Link, not Zelda.
I got the down B timing for Zelda's down B to like always absorb the Phantom and stuff.
Man?
And that was basically it. That was the only thing I had trouble with. And then like Zelda's free.
Yo, thank you, Roman, with the tier 1 sub. Let's go, sub. Hi.
I have trouble with literally every single one of her moves.
Oh, is that legit? You just have to play the matchup like a lot of ones. Just very Starbits based.
Yeah.
Very much like you get her at disadvantage. She can't escape like up air juggles that well.
I actually understand all the theory on how to play it.
You just suck. Okay, got it. You're just bad.
If I play against the Zelda in bracket, I'm like, oh well, all right, losers bracket. Here we go.
If Smash had like a training mode like Guilty Gears, Zelda wouldn't be a character straight up.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. But at last, Nintendo hates us, so whatever. And then finally, so I actually think
-2. I think -2. I don't know.
Even. I think even.
I think post nerfs even, because I think it was -1, but I think between her nerfs and the Rosa buffs, she actually like Rosa is really good at playing like that very campy like walling style. It's just a lot of characters have stupid projectiles that kill Luma for free. Xerxes doesn't have that. She kind of just like spaces with like Zaire and like her mobility, which is fine. We can just play really passive. Let her run around like, you know, Fox or like Pikachu, Diddy, whatever those bullshit ass characters. And then she doesn't really like pressure that well. Like after the Nair nerf, she wants to like kind of wall you out. But then because of Starbits, we can like actually punish her trying to like wall us out with like Zairs and stuff. And we can also just kind of like dash attack her landings, up smash her landings, challenge her with bears if she's like not trying to swing because we keep doing that. And like she's still Xerxes was still Rosa in this game. Like she's still a much better character. But her kit doesn't really work that well versus us offensively. It's just defensively she's hard to hit.
I think her kit's great versus Rosa.
I think here's the thing. Her kit's funny. Rosa's kit is funny. But this is a big case of better player win syndrome, and their two kits like keep each other playing honest. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, like Luma's gonna stop a lot of Zero Suit BS, and like we can kind of deal with down B pretty well. But then like we're gonna get caught by Ferris very easily if we're like not careful for it, because it just hits us. And then like Nair and Bear is gonna pressure us and kill Luma. But once again, Nair is like not super safe because it lags on Luma now, and like it's laggier than before. And then like
also,
back air is like very linear, and like we can just challenge it if we see it coming.
Also, I just want to say in chat, Juicy Lemon knows about how the better player wins this matchup, don't you, Juicy? Mm-hmm.
Talk that talk, man. No sup.
Look, so, I get what you're saying with like how she in this matchup kind of just plays like with the Zaire and like just spacing out, and like we can just play really passive versus it. I just think we don't actually have a great way to deal with her doing that. I think we get hit far more often for trying to like punish her for doing that, like when she does a bad one, than we actually end up getting the punish.
I don't think we get hit that much more often. Plus, like when we get hits on her,
it's different after the Nair nerf.
I think the Nair nerf match, because I thought this matchup was here before the Nair nerf. Like I thought it was losing for sure, and I'm like maybe even just straight up losing. And then they nerfed Nair and up B. And also up B nerfed me. She can't like up B us at a show for like doing like poorly spaced Nairs or back airs as much as she could. But like, yeah, the Nair nerf really means like that she can't like Nair us like without spacing it very well. And then because of that, like it's a lot easier to like deal with like, oh, you're gonna do retreating there and like parry it, or just like she does it but she's too far away to pressure us and she can't hit Luma afterwards, even though it tumbles Luma. And then it's like, I don't know. I could see it being -1 because she's so fast. And like we don't keep her in disadvantage too well, but she also like she isn't like one of the sorties where it's like, oh, we messed up keep her at disadvantage. Oh, we're getting hit with like sortie with every aerial, and now we can't get back to neutral because sortie aerials everywhere. Like she doesn't do that. She doesn't like hold advantage that well versus us.
I was just gonna say the big thing is that she has to nickel and dime us.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't often get 2 BS by her, I'll give her that.
Yeah, so... And I think Rosa plays those, like, nickel and dime games where both characters have to play it very well. Like, honestly, by that logic, Rosa could win, but I know that'd be capped because Yersu's just a better character by far.
Yeah.
Alright!
I still don't know if that pushes it towards even.
I don't know. I think it's even.
Yeah, I would go even. I mean,
we're outvoting you on this one.
I mean, you said -2, right? There's no way it's -2. I could see -1, but there's no way it's -2. There's no way it's like Pyramyth or
Fine.
PT, Crom, Roy category. Anyway, so guys, you might think, oh, this matchup probably looks good, right? Let us run through the winning matchups for Rosa real quick. The winning matchups we have are Bayo, Bowser Jr., Falcon, maybe, Peach Daisy, the Pits, Doc, Falco, Ices, Incineroar, Inkling, Isabelle, Ken and Ryu, Dedede, Banjo, Kirby, Little Mac, Lucario, Lucina, Luigi, Meta Knight, Game & Watch, Pac-Man, Olimar, Piranha Plant, Ridley, Sheik, Sonic, Toon Link, Villager, Wii Fit, Young Link, maybe, and Zelda. Those are our... Oh, and DK again, Puff.
Yeah,
Those are our winning matchups.
And as a quick caveat with all of those winning matchups, and this applies for the even matchups too, Rose's, like, she doesn't have, like, that, like, stranglehold she had in the previous game where, like, you can lose any of these.
I just want to look at the roster of characters people play on the PGR.
Yeah, like, it's very easy to, like, still lose any of these good matchups because, like, her tools, while suited for this matchup, you still have to win, like, neutral a decent amount of times because her damage output in this game isn't at that high. And the fact that, like, Luma can just, like, die to a lot more because like, he takes more knockback in this game.
Yep. I'm just looking at the
entire string of things where, like, the character herself is sometimes just frustrating to play.
I'm just looking at the PGR and realizing that almost none of our winning matchups are characters played by the PGR.
It's like the winning matchup. We have Meister.
No. We got like there's like an Olimar in top 10. We got this.
Oh wait.
It's you.
Yeah. And then let's look at our even matchups though. Matchups that are very scary for us because we're a nickel and dime character in a game that does not favor nickel and dime characters. We go even with Bowser, Diddy, Fox, Greninja, Ike, Kazuya, Terry, K. Rool, Lucas, Marth, which I don't know about this one, I'm trusting you guys there, Mega Man, Mewtwo, Mii Fighter, Mii Brawler, Ness, Pichu, Rob, Robin, Samus, Snake, Yoshi, and Zirsu. Characters that are significantly scarier characters to, like, lose neutral verse than it is to lose neutral verse Rosa. Characters that, even though they're even, I do not like playing these matchups. Because they're even, as Rosa.
We've got, like, a great advantage state on Snake. Like, it only takes, like, one up tilt at 77 to dead us, I believe. Or, like, there's so much room for error in a lot of these even matchups.
Yeah.
Where Rosa's tools otherwise would be good, because, like, you have to just keep hitting them over and over again.
Yeah, like...
Yeah, chat, you gotta realize that, like, even matchups we're discussing, and, like, if both players are playing perfectly, even some of the even matchups, the Rosa can have a lot, like Karen said, a bigger window for error.
Yeah, like if the Rosa player is playing bad, all these matchups are just straight up unwinnable. Like where like if the Bowser player is playing bad, it's probably still even. Oh, the Ike player is playing bad, it's probably still even. like Rosa's now to play bad.
We like play a bit suboptimally versus Rob and we die.
Yeah, actually, Rob plays a little suboptimally. He's fine. He's probably gonna just win because he's Rob.
Oh no, he down tilted a third time instead of just the two safe ones. He's probably still fine.
And meanwhile, let's look at our losing matchups. So we lose to Byleth, Cloud, Corrin, whatever, Duck Hunt for some reason, Hero, Joker, Link Mario, Toomey's Min Palutena, Pikachu, which I don't agree with, Richter, Shulk, Steve, Wario, Wolf. That's a lot of relevant characters we lose to. And a lot of gimmicky characters.
It's not so much that Rose is bad, it's just that she's bad in 2021.
Yeah,
like Fighters Pass 2 we're not great into it. And there's still one more losing matchup we have to find out.
Yeah, I can't wait for the next match. And then
yeah, one more losing.
Oh wait, but hold up. We're not even at the -2 matchups though. These matchups are straight up. I think Roy Crom maybe shouldn't be here, but I don't give a shit to discuss this again. But like Roy Crom, PG, Pyro Mythra is a -2 by the way, and Sephiroth. Hey, you know what might become the most common character in the game probably?
Yeah, it's Pyro Mythra.
Legit, this character is gonna become the most common thing in the game. And
yeah,
everyone, if you are serious about Smash, you should have a Pyramithra in your pocket. Like even
I'm picking that up right now. I've been like training her a lot during
one.
friendlies, like during lessons, because. But yeah, so imagine like having a matchup spread where you beat a lot of characters that aren't relevant because they suck, being even versus like a lot of semi-relevant or just relevant characters. Except if you play bad, you lose horribly, and then losing to a lot of relevant characters or gimmicky shit that no one wants to fight, while also having unwinnable matchups basically versus like some of the best, most common characters. Explain PT, just check the VOD. It's we go in alphabetical order, so assuming you know your ABCs, you can find it.
Short answer, we lose to Ivysaur.
Yeah,
That's
we lose to
embarrassing.
Ivysaur.
That's embarrassing.
You know how bad it is to lose to Ivysaur?
Oh, PT is not broken. No, hold on. We never said that.
No,
We just said
like
that Rosa loses.
It just Rosa is a bad character. Like legit.
Yeah, but
Before quarantine, I thought she was fine, and I think what happened is that as the meta got much like better, like pushed towards like pressuring like people in disadvantage, like pushing damage, she didn't have the tools to do that well. Like she can chip away people in disadvantage, she can hold the advantage state well enough, but she doesn't like murder stock. She doesn't like pressure people and really blow them up aggressively in disadvantage. So like
unless they're bad characters.
Even then, like they don't really get blown up that like aggressively. So
yeah,
that's kind of like
we don't blow up bad characters in this game. We just beat them. Like
And-
Donkey Kong, we could still get hit by a dash attack sometime, and like Donkey Kong dash attack will like ring us up.
yeah.
Ganondorf, we could just die. It could happen to you. It could happen to anyone.
Yeah, anyone can just get dash attacked by DK and lose their stocks.
Don't let it be you.
Just
Exactly.
please, if you fight a DK and you get dash attacked, it's okay. You're allowed to lose this +2 matchup.
Jigglypuff, oh, sometimes you get clutch boxed.
Yeah.
Like, you know, what do you do?
Ganondorf?
could-
Alright,
it
I don't
could
know how you lose to
happen to
Ganondorf.
anyone.
I'll be real here. That's the one where it's like, alright, you lost to Ganondorf, man. In a game, whatever, but in like a tournament set, you gotta have a sit down talk with someone about that.
Yeah, like you probably shouldn't lose this tournament set to a Ganondorf.
Like games or whatever, but not sets. But yeah, so that's kind of what happened to Rosa like over like quarantine like year and a half, where it's like the way the game just evolved and it's supposed to be played, it's just not what she's good at. It's not like Smash 4 where the game kind of evolved to be super defensive and she was phenomenal at that. It's the opposite. Where
Well, even then, by the end, just like the Bayos had us figured out.
yeah, I mean by the end I was honestly feeling like she was starting to like have some harder and harder matchups. But anyway, yeah.
Like no, the Bayos had started to figure us out. We had figured out the clouds, and then they figured us out back.
Yep, dude, I remember fighting like Bayos at like regionals and losing to them and having to switch to my pocket Bayo to beat them.
Oh my
As
God,
the
I'm
best
so glad
Rosa in
I
the
didn't
world,
play
I
Smash
couldn't beat
4.
mid-level Bayos.
You remember when you're just like playing against that Bayo and pool, and they get a game, you're like, what the fuck is happening?
Dude, did I ever tell you about my Momocon pool where I got 7 Bayos? I literally got 7. No, I think it was 7 Bayos. Yeah, in my pool and me as a Rosa. That pool, I timed out more people in that pool than I did like in any tournament like ever. Just my pool.
Have I ever told you about the story of you and Geist?
Oh my god, me
No,
guys.
No, the story is that morning I wake up to a message, a DM from you asking for information about Geist. And I read that, I'm like, oh, okay. And then like as I'm about to type something, I get a DM from Geist asking about information from you.
Oh, what's up?
I'm like,
I'm
What do I do
streaming, so
here?
will-
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking on your stream now.
Oh, okay. Hello, Jimka.
Say hello.
There's a seat right over there. Take a seat.
All right. Now he's complaining about how bad Rosa is.
Yep, yeah, that's what I do.
Yes.
It's great content actually. Complain about Rosa, how bad she
It
is.
is actually good content.
Get tons of tier list comes out, the views go up.
Exactly, right? No, this is gonna be on Twitter. Everyone's gonna be like, oh my god, wow. Dabuz, you're wrong about your main character.
Don't forget the YouTube.
From just looks, this tier list, or rather, this matchup chart looks optimistic. But like she needs like
on YouTube
bit
now?
more.
Oh my God.
Something needs to be changed like ever so slightly regarding her. Like I'm not sure what exactly is the change we'd want right now.
I think they mostly need to like give her aerials some better frame data, like just something, because you need to be able to match like aerials in this game to like frame trap and pressure and push advantage.
They
you
need to
can't
do
like
all of that to up air, right?
yeah, like you can't just rely on up air, and you can't just rely on like spacing out like max range like aerials and like advantage state or like pressure people with that. It's just, and she needs to be less focused on her ground game because her ground game is good, but in this game having a good ground game doesn't mean shit when like anti-airs lose to aerials anyway. Like our up smash loses to aerials. Our up tilt and like up air and like forward air and stuff lose to aerials, and they're meant to like beat aerials. There's literally invincibility on the up smash and it loses to like capped aerials in this game. And it's like
what do you think her best move is in this game?
Starbits. After the buffs to Starbits, probably Starbits.
Yeah, 100%. Like if you if
aside from Starbits then. Like
neutral air?
Okay.
Lightning air.
Because I get roses telling me they think back air is our best move, and I'm like, well, why?
I feel like on paper it is, and at practice it's like, hey, I'm jumping with roses, my back facing. I wonder what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'm either gonna Starbits, which you don't give a shit about, or back air. Woo.
Back air is our best surprise move, but if you use it,
it's our best
more
surprise
than a
move and our
couple
best
times,
interland, but
yeah,
like. Was that JibCon's stream? Like
yes,
like
literally.
30 seconds ago?
Yes.
Wild.
Yeah, he's here for what was it called? Not TSB. It's like an FGC tournament. I'm gonna be entering a shard bracket on Sunday. Woo! I'm probably gonna do badly though because I haven't got to play. Because
are you busting out? Are you busting out the?
I haven't got to play Jacko because I've been so busy with Summit and getting home and catching up and giving lessons. I gave 6 hours of lessons today, and I have 1 more hour after the stream to give.
Ah, damn.
I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying I've been busy with that kind of stuff, so I have not got to grind Jacko at all.
The training for my new job that gives me the cash money now has like just melted my brain, but so I haven't been playing much of anything either.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what thing to do to fix Rose. Yeah, I guess it's just really... Because it's not even Luma at this point. But it really isn't. It's just her herself.
Hold on.
The thing you talked about frame data, right? Like, if Rose is just slightly faster and being able to, like, throw out more moves without being punished about it...
If Luma were less of an asshole and would quit dying...
I don't even think that'd help us as much. Like, I think it would help us. But, like, unless Luma straight up couldn't die, I don't think it'd help us enough. Because, like, I look at projectile characters, and my issue with, like, projectile characters isn't Luma dying, although it hurts. My issue is how to, like, get close to this. I'm a floaty character with slow buttons, and, like, ground moves that don't matter versus projectiles in this game, because the devs in this game want to make projectiles as unbearable as physically possible.
Yeah. Oh, she's horrendous against projectiles. Like...
Yep. Like, it's not even swords. I actually don't even mind swords that much.
Some of these evens, if I just think about the projectile game, could move to like minus because like it's that like difficult to deal with.
Like I legit
gravity pull does not exist in this game.
Like I legit don't even mind like the sword is. Like I'd rather fight like a hero, not hero. I'd rather fight like a Cloud, for example, than something like a hero. Honestly, either the matchup versus Cloud might potentially be worse because I feel like I have more room to actually outplay my opponent versus hey, they're using projectiles and I can't do anything about that. Woo, fun. Which I know is projectiles in general, like when it's used right, like, you can't do much about them. But it feels especially bad when you're losing your main resource because your opponent pressed the B button. And so you gotta jump into hitboxes.
Like, and even against stuff where we theoretically have a punish, like T-Jolt, it's still, like, sometimes just really good against us. Again, especially because Luma just behaves weirder with electricity.
Yeah. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm just glad Mimic came out so I have a character that can actually play this game properly. Because I feel like Mimic is just what Rosa like should have been in this game.
Same asterisk.
You should play Mimic. I think you'd like her.
No.
No, just
It's
every
not.
Rosa main should actually just play Mimic. Trust me.
No. Once I know for a fact once the Incineroar phase is up, it's Pyra and Mithra.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I'm actually like I said, I'm picking up Power Mithra, like playing them in lessons until I get decent with them because that's
Like every single time I like play them a bit, like my Mithra gets a little bit better. Cause like my Pyra is actually way better than my Mithra
yeah.
because she behaves too similarly to Incineroar.
Yeah, my Pyro is ass. My Mithra actually is kind of fire because I just press buttons. Also,
But, like-
Yaga, we talked about dash tagging through projectiles, and that's the problem. There's a lot of matchups you basically have to do that and hope the opponent is good
Yeah,
enough to not res what you're done.
Yeah, do you know how bad dash attack is? It's a really good move, but it's also so bad. It is simultaneously a top like 1 or 2 Rosa move while also being a bottom 1 or 2 Rosa move.
Yep. All right.
Entire matchups are played with it. It's quite good. The hitbox is really good. It's got 2 hits, which like
Everyone
messes
messes up first, and we can grab while using Luma dash attack to mix people up even more, which is awesome.
That being said, if they block it,
Yeah, I also feel like the stages in Ultimate, not even the stage list, but like rule wise, I think just the stages in Ultimate, like PS2 and stuff, don't really favor her because.
Oh yeah. A quick secret. Never let your opponent gentleman to PS2 with Rosa. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
The big
it's
thing is like
not good.
if they can use the platforms to cover like the 45-degree angle of attack that Rosa likes to do, it's not the greatest for neutral either. It's a lot.
The thing is, I feel like that the neutral staging just kind of sucks for us. Like, oh, FD. I don't want FD as Rosa in most matchups. Sometimes I do. Most times I don't. PS2, some matchups is okay. Some matchups it's awful. And then Town, it's like, yeah, it's sometimes okay, sometimes awful. And then like, we like Battlefield, but no one's letting us go Battlefield. And we kind of like Smashville until we fight like actual bad matchups. It's like we,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I hate Smashville, except against Sonic.
I like it in some matchups. Like I actually like it, for example, versus like Ness or like Fox. But Smashville versus say like Ike or like Byleth.
Oh my
just,
god. That's
no,
so
I'm counterpicking someone
Oh,
else
yeah.
there. It's not
Yeah.
happening.
No, it's so hard there.
So yeah, that's another thing. It's just the stages don't work for us. It isn't Smash 4. We have Battlefield, and we have Battlefield with a smaller ceiling. That was awesome for us.
That was awesome before they started mixing the triplat ban.
Yeah.
I like triplats especially because like while quote unquote other characters were better on them, they were not better against Rosa on them. Like I'd take Fox to Battlefield all the time. Like, I thought that was great.
Exactly. All right, guys. I should probably call this before I gotta give a lesson.
Yeah, and I still gotta make dinner.
Yeah, we've been doing this for like over 2 hours, y'all. Yeah, this is a fun.
I
I gotta do this more with like my other matchup charts instead of just ranting by myself. This was hype.
It was
Yeah,
fun,
this is really fun. You gotta get who you gotta get in for Min Min? You gotta get in Pink Fresh.
Dude, I've been trying to get Pink Fresh forever, but I don't know if it's possible like just block
Oh,
the
trying to get Pink Fresh to stick to a schedule. Imagine.
He's a homie, but man, he said we should do this thing forever ago, and it's never gonna happen. I've accepted. I ask him like every day for 10 years, and it wouldn't happen. Like Pink Fresh, what are you doing today? Nothing. You want to make the matchup chart? Nah, I'm busy.
Busy doing nothing. All right, I guess I'll drop the call. See you, chat.
All right, see y'all.
See you, Carinal.
Yes.
Peace.
See you guys. Talk to you some other time. I'll see you next week at Riptide.
Yeah, so I get in like early Thursday. So want to do something? Let me know.
Okay, yeah, I'll see if we're able to do this. All right, talk to you later, though.
Yep, see you, bro. All right, guys, we're gonna end the stream now. Thank y'all for coming through and watching us complain. I love complaining. I'm so good at complaining, actually. Guys, who are you rating? Anyone? Also, guys, you want to support the stream? Just saying, drop those Twitch Primes. I know some of you got Twitch Primes. Come on. Support your streamer right here. And if you want to drop a tier 1 sub, just saying this is great. Remember, we got a sub goal, which is a pretty good one. Review Esan reviewing me. Come on, guys. Tell me that's not quality-ass content right there. where I can hear Esam saying some cap and be like, Esam, you said some fucking cap. I didn't want to sub for that one. Is Olimar better or worse? Olimar is sadly a better character than Rosa. Oh, you know who's actually streaming? Hold up. My boy Dark, was he streaming? Let's see who else is streaming though, because I raid him quite often. I raided Light recently. Ned has never raided me before. Maybe I'll just read Hbox. And I'm sorry, I want to raid someone that like, I know personally, at least a little bit. I don't know. Alright, we'll just read Hbox. Alright, y'all. Where is... There it is. Alright, everyone, peace out. And guys, don't forget to follow all this. Okay, I did enough shilling. I do enough shilling. And hopes it'll work out. One of these days, maybe.